What's up, everybody? Give me a second here. I'm gonna fix my other component here for my stream because it's not showing up properly. 1 second. And drop this to that. Cool. Alright, so we'll fix that and we'll now have this on our stream. No. I'm panicking here because it's not going the way it's supposed to go. Drop down to our news. There we go. That's what we wanted. Welcome, everybody. Sorry about the kind of fumbled start here. Well, it shows the old logo too. Fell Entropy. It's not the Lost Ark, which was our joke theme for our campaign here. Tonight we've got a really interesting situation. We are now starting off on session 1 of our Tomb of Annihilation playthrough. Very interesting, especially for me, because I have never actually played Tomb of Annihilation, so this is going to be fun and interesting for me as a player. Thank you for being here, honestly. It's to me awesome to be able to give you guys so many different games, and this is about as unique as it gets for us, so thank you again. So tonight, Entropy on our Sunday night game. Tomorrow is Tyranny of Dragons. We are actually going into the Rise of Tiamat campaign, or the module, so be sure to tune in for that. As our team prepares to move into kind of new and unexplored territory after taking down both a vampire and a dragon all in one fell swoop there. So should be pretty fun and interesting. We were supposed to have our Brewing Storm game on Tuesday, but unfortunately that's not going to happen this week. So we will be back on Wednesday for Civil War Empire. That ends the last session of their chapter 2 before we go into the crossover session between the two campaigns. So that's going to be pretty fun and interesting. We also made the announcement yesterday, if you weren't here, Fate from Protective Ken is coming over to our channel and is going to be streaming with us every Thursday and possibly every Tuesday or every other Tuesday, depending on what happens with our Brewing Storm game. So he's going to be streaming with us on those days as well. So it's going to be fun for everybody because he's going to be doing video games, variety streaming on Thursdays. Tuesdays when he streams is going to be Destiny. So you get to look forward to that, something new and different that we don't offer, I don't offer on the channel. I know in the future we will be offering Fallout 76 when that launches, so that's something else you can look forward to. But that's kind of where we're at. He's going to be playing Thursdays at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you are wanting to tune in to watch some of his games. And then we have Ascension on Sunday, and then back to Tyranny the following Monday. The crossover event is on the 21st of July. So not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after. So if you want to tune in for that, make sure you're here on the 21st. It's going to be interesting. Lots of story conclusions, lots of story introductions, lots of things new and exciting for everybody. We encourage you to be here, and I want to see you here, as always. So with that, let's check in. Is everybody ready over here?
Rez had stepped away.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'm ready.
All right. Art, do you want to go ahead and give us the recap for the session?
Okay, in session 0, you guys heard and met a wizard named Syndra Silvane, who asked for your help in destroying an artifact called the Soulmongerer, which is bringing people who have died and been resurrected back to death and keeping people who die stay dead. She teleported you all to Port Nyanzaru and introduced you to her friend, one of the 7 merchant princes in the city, named Wakanga Otamu. He then invited the rest of you out to a gladiatorial fight at Executioner's Run, where you watched a fight between 4 prisoners that were held for different crimes. The one that survived got their freedom and was invited to travel. Wakanga forced him / invited him to travel along with you, which was Cannin Odder. You guys made bets. Some were lost, some were won.
Cannin Odder.
That's me.
But your hot days will not be joining us, so she will be glaring between Cannon and Tick equally. So the fight is done and people are beginning to leave. What would you all like to do?
What time of day is it?
It's getting later in the day, about 4 p.m.
Well, I think first order of business would be finding a place to rest our heads for the evening. We can start fresh in the morning.
This is fine with me.
Kind of in agreement with Tick and Tack here. Arvon kind of nods, just not wanting to cause any trouble after kind of being caught from the previous encounter within the arena itself.
Oh yes, Tack, did you pull him back over the edge?
Oh yeah, Tack, I seem to completely forgotten about it by now. It seems like it was more just amusement that I managed to catch him rather than
Actual
angriness. Yeah. It was more a game. It was more a game to her. To her.
Cannon, I assume you're going with them.
Well, I don't have much alternatives, so I will tag along for the moment. But as we start walking, I'll kind of look around, just kind of confusedly, and then I'll let out a sharp whistle to beckon the familiar to me.
When I hear the whistle, I grab my sword.
You hear Cannon whistle, and suddenly out of thin air pops in a flying monkey.
Called it.
Of course.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Professor Jangles, you're here. That's great. It's good. I thought you died.
Wait, no, stop. What did you just call it?
His name is Professor Jangles.
Is his full name Professor Bojangles?
Nope, Professor Jangles.
He shoots the monkey.
This is for real now. What is this thing?
This my flying monkey. I summoned him. I was researching familiars here, and then I summoned him, and he is really good at research. Surprisingly, don't ask how that works out. It just does.
But why does it have wings?
Because they fly here.
Wait, why is it a monkey?
There's monkeys here in the area. There's a lot of them.
We're in the jungle, halfling. It's supposed to be common.
This is not okay.
But wings.
No, nothing of this is okay.
Next, you're gonna tell me rabbits have horns here.
They do have horns.
They what?
Tick just blinks and looks at his sister. I need to hunt all of the things.
Arvon's eyes grow the size of silver dollars. He looks at Cannon and is dumbfounded at everything he has just said.
I need to make jewelry out of all of their weapons.
We will hunt all of the things, sister.
Just don't shoot my mom. He helps me with research. Don't kill
Wait.
Professor Jangles.
How helpful is he when he's dead?
It's 0. He's 0 helpful.
To you?
Tick puts
How
an
much-
arm around
Arvon's gonna look over to Tick and kind of like wave and say, how much do you think that pelts with?
You can't skin him. He disappears.
Oh.
Tick's gonna put an arm around Cannin and say, "Friend, we won't hurt your magic monkey, but if you can show us where more are."
We can eat them.
He definitely
Kanan
has
looks
a point.
super uncomfortable that someone's touching him.
And Tick, having no sense of personal space, does not remove his arm. He says, "You can show us where more of them are, yes? More of these monkeys of the winged or not winged variety."
I didn't find one. That's not how.
That's not the answer he's looking for, friend.
That's just sure. Yeah, fine. Just please, for space a little, just a touch.
Great! Tack! He's going to help us find some of these monkeys to hunt.
That's great.
We're splitting this, correct? We're gonna split the money off of this?
It depends on how helpful you are.
I'm more helpful than you think I am.
Well, I don't think you're very helpful right now at all, so hopefully that is true.
I question your ability to question my ability of being helpful to the party.
Well, seeing as how my sister caught you cheating,
I was not
and
cheating, good
he
sir.
takes out the
really
helmet
funny.
and starts rolling it across his arms and shoulder, and he's like, "I, however, don't get caught." And he kind of spins the helmet again, just taunting the
Wait.
dragonborn who's not here.
Are you saying that you were cheating?
Wait, who were you trying to help cheat in the thing?
It
He
does
made sure that
sound.
you lived, apparently.
It certainly sounds an awful lot like you were cheating. I don't know if I have proof, but you did just say so yourself.
I said I didn't get caught, and if you can't prove
You didn't get caught
anything,
doing
then I
what?
certainly-
You were cheating? It does sound like you were cheating.
Well, if you can prove it, then it might be true.
Halfling,
Yes.
who were you trying to help when you were cheating?
It's of no
Yes,
consequence.
very-
We're not talking
Very
about
good
that.
question,
No,
Kanan.
No. It's a lot. I was in there. I could have died.
I very much had nothing to do with your encounters with anyone.
Tack, who was he helping with this magic?
He was trying to debilitate the druid.
Oh, well, that's fine then.
Yeah, see? Everything's fine. There's no
Why would
consequence
you be
here.
ashamed of that? The druid's not here. You should be proud of helping our friend.
Hey, the individual in questioned my alliance, and let me tell you, I was just doing what was best for me. Although it didn't pan out quite as I anticipated, and quickly look over at Harates and kind of squint a little bit, knowing that I just gave him a handful of gold that I didn't have to begin with.
Oh.
Yeah, that was funny.
You also remember about the other bet you made.
Yeah, I'm kind of broke, so that's the thing.
So you're going to try to walk off without paying.
No, I had the gold, just barely, but I had the gold, just barely. I bet every bit of gold that I have. I have nothing to my name now.
Also, speaking of bets, Tack, you're buying drinks tonight.
I'm buying drinks for you.
Oh wait,
That's all that
wait,
matters.
you're not buying drinks for me,
I made the bet with him.
but you should buy drinks for me as well. There's nothing wrong with buying drinks for friends. We're gonna be traveling together. You might as well just buy them for me as well.
I tell you what, I'll buy you a drink if you can find us somewhere to get.
To get drinks?
Absolutely.
Quickly, you watch as Arvon rushes around, like grabs on to the closest person to him and says, "Where is the closest inn?"
You're just going up to some random person.
Just
walking the
random
street.
person. It doesn't matter who it is. He says he's buying free drinks. Arvon is all about it. So he runs up and just grabs the
I
closest
said I was
person.
buying you a drink.
Please tell me it's like a 10-foot tall, monstrous.
I want it like a
dragon.
I want it like a dinosaur. I want him to shake down a dinosaur.
Well, you run up to this young man with a thick beard. He is leading along an Ankylosaurus, and you just begin grabbing at his, I assume his pants. And
Yes.
just shouting at him, and he shouts back in a language you don't understand and kicks you off and keeps on his way.
Ungrateful. I was giving you money. Or she was giving you money. It doesn't matter. Just send me somewhere. Kind
As
of
he
looks
continues
around.
to walk, the Ankylosaurus tail accidentally whacks you on the head, sending you sprawling into the dust.
Oh, do it again.
This isn't no fun. Nothing about this is fun.
I'll buy you a drink if you just stop getting hit.
I would appreciate not being hit right now. So buy me a drink and we'll be all set.
Cool.
Now, if you can find a inn or a tavern, then you can get 2 drinks.
DM, would I know about a tavern somewhere in the area amidst all of my arson?
You remember that travelers usually go to one of 2 inns. There's the Thundering Lizard, and there's Kaya's House of Repose. Generally, people go to Kaya's House of Repose if they are more well off, and because it offers a more comfortable night's stay. It isn't too rowdy. The Thundering Lizard is cheaper, but it has more people, more shouting, more revelry.
That one sounds far more fun,
It does
sister.
sound far more fun.
Agreed.
DM, neither
I'm
of
not
these
very
have been
well
set on
with that.
fire by Cannin, correct?
As far as he knows.
Professor, did I set either of those on fire?
Arvon, make a perception check.
Okay. 1 sec. Oh, I thought I reloaded as a player. Didn't.
Is he talking to the monkey?
Perception, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Like he is?
And Professor Jingles replies telepathically that no, you didn't set any other buildings on fire.
I didn't set any other buildings on fire. The professor's backing me up.
And you're sure about this?
You also notice that Professor Jingles is no longer on your shoulders.
Oh, well, that's probably not for the best.
Does the
Arvon, you
monkey
look
drink
a
as
couple-
well?
You look a couple feet forward and you see the monkey on the ground with your coin purse, without any coins in it, looking into it, seeing if there's anything left.
Hey, get this
Oh.
little beast off of me. He's not going
Right,
to
he
get
does
anything.
that.
Is it not bad enough that I've already given my gold away? Why does he need to get my own?
The monkey laughs and claps.
Yeah, I probably should have mentioned he does that to every person that he
Every
meets.
person? He only did that to me.
Well, you
Yeah, no, this is not okay. And he's gonna point over to Herades and kind of pull her over towards him and say, "You watch him. If he picks into my pocket once again, you hit him. That's all it's gonna take. That's all."
don't. First off, I almost said
There's
something
a-
really bad.
Kanan, there's a joke in here somewhere. I think you should probably tell him not to abuse your monkey.
That's where I was OOC trying out of character, not trying not to go. Thanks, man.
Tick has no shame.
Okay, Professor, please don't steal from the halfling.
Don't.
Or
I will
God.
beat the monkey. Okay.
or the rest of us.
Or
He-
the
he
rest,
adds it.
the rest of us. Yes, I meant to say that also. Not nobody bad.
Nobody bad. Just bad. Just bad.
Bad, Professor Jangles. It doesn't take a high insight to tell that Cannon's probably not putting too much effort into scolding the professor.
You're not
Um,
scolding your monkey.
As
Oh,
this
okay.
is going
Have
on,
to be.
Arvon's going to speak into the mind of Professor Jangles and say, "Should you try to pick from my pocket once again, I will kill you in your sleep.
You see his little hand pull up his middle finger.
Professor! That is not how learned men behave.
Oh no, I'm impressed.
I like this monkey. I have a good feeling about all of this. There's no reason any of us should be worried about our journey ahead.
Anyway,
Professor Jangles then lands on your shoulder tick and pats you on the head.
He's gonna fish out. Do monkeys eat meat? Some of them.
Yeah, they're.
I imagine he has like some dried fruit from like trail rations. He's gonna take out some dried fruit and offer it to him.
He will gladly accept and start chowing down on it.
See, we can be good friends. You are now my animal companion.
that's not even close to. I'm gonna show you guys.
We have a bond now.
To the thundering lizard. By the way, in case you were wondering, it's a reference to farts. That's what the dinosaur, the thundering sound is.
What? Could you explain what a dinosaur is? I've seen these great beasts stomping around, but we don't have them in the high forest, and I'm very curious about hunting them.
Yes, it's very curious. Can you enlighten us, please?
They're big, and they nobody cleans up after them at all. So there is poop just all over the place, and if your face is in a book, then you were going to walk all over it, and you're going to smell something horrible all day, and then your familiar will laugh at you. Then that's fun.
Is this why?
Speaking from experience.
Is this why you had set a library on fire?
No, I did that because I was in there, and it was possibly after hours. So maybe I allegedly broke in to do research, and then they caught me, and then I panicked, and then there was maybe some fireballs thrown about.
I'm not quite buying what you're saying. Okay, very well.
Yes, but I'm buying you a drink. So
you are buying me a drink. Let's get me a drink right now and immediately.
I think that makes you far more amiable to whatever I'm saying for the moment.
Immediately, Arvon raises his hand, trying to get somebody's attention. And anybody that looks in his direction, he immediately says, "Point me to the closest inn."
I know where the thunder lizard. Okay.
Then why aren't you taking me there?
Because I ramble. And then Cannin will lead the way to the thundering lizard.
Okay, so you begin to lead them through the main gates of the city into the what is essentially a kind of market district. You begin to cross through the city streets, knowing them fairly well. You've been here at least a few months. As you guys are passing by the harbor, roll me a perception check.
Damn.
I'm tour guiding, basically.
You are our tour guide.
So, Tack, Cannin, and Arvon, as you're walking past, you see a large shape move in the outer water. And this thing is huge. It doesn't come to the surface. It goes down almost as soon as you see it.
Where's this at? Can you ping the map?
Brother, there's something really big in the water.
Something in the water, really? Is it another one of the dinosaurs?
We don't talk about water beings here.
Are you afraid of the water?
Of course I'm not afraid of the water.
Was it bigger than a boat?
Yes.
It was bigger than
It is bigger than your average size sloop, at least.
Maybe we could hunt that as well once we get back.
Is there money to be had with that?
Depends on how big it is.
That's gotta be
Of no consequence.
Cannin, what's the thing in the water?
DM, I OOC know what it is. Would I know what it is in character?
Yes. This is a well-known fact.
Oh, it's okay. First off, there's definitely no hunting that. It's a dragon turtle. Emphasis more on the dragon part than the turtle part, although it looks very turtle. Anyway, it basically kind of safeguards the Chult place.
As he's saying this, Arvon kind of quickly speaks up and says, "Sounds like it's worth an awful lot of money."
Wait, so a dragon and a turtle.
Try not don't
money.
think.
It's money.
Is this like the owlbear thing and wizards who have no sense of right and wrong doing horrible things?
Okay, whoa, that's a generalization that I just can't stand for about wizards. First off, sir, person, elf, I can't tell what your gender is. I'm sorry.
I mean, you're a human. You all look alike as well. It's fine.
But you're an elf. That's different.
You're all slender, and it's confusing.
It's true. It's very true. All elves look the same.
Tick undoes his belt and drops his trowel to his knees, and he goes, "There. That should clear up some confusion."
Nope. Nothing is clarified here. Sorry, friend.
Well, we all can't be halflings. Ours are quite visible.
Literal tripod, my friend. Literal tripod.
This has gone so off the rails. Anyway, the dragon turtle.
He crosses his arms and says, "Prove it."
No. We're not going to do all of that. Nobody has time for that. Please, let's continue.
I remain skeptical. I'm at least not ashamed.
So
you see people passing by, shocked at how Tika still has his pants around his ankles.
No, he had pulled them up.
But you didn't say that.
We're not going to. No. Do you see these people? They're not very impressed.
Do it.
I can't do such a thing.
I can name at least one person who's impressed.
I've already been arrested for far greater things. I wouldn't want to do so now.
they will put you in a death arena.
They will.
This is true, book burner.
Quickly points in Kanan's direction and says, "I am not going to end up like this individual."
Do it.
So the dragon turtle, he kind of has this agreement going on with the city that if any ship leaving the harbor will give him treasure, he will guarantee safe passage for that ship. And if they don't, then that there's not a ship anymore.
Wait, do you mean we're stuck here?
So
No. Yes,
he's
maybe.
So this dragon turtle is holding the city hostage?
It's basically keeping anybody from leaving unless it gives him an offer.
No, because it protects them.
I think the civilized word is extortion.
Yeah,
Sort of. But in exchange, it does keep other sea creatures from attacking the city. So there's some benefits. Also pirates.
Keeping them at bay doesn't help us in any way. How are we getting out of here?
It's like protection.
On foot into the jungle, as far as
That's
I
not. No, that nothing good is going to come of us going into the jungle, good sir.
That's the whole reason she brought us here.
That's not why I want to be here.
Well, I can't help you there, but I can help you right now with the whole getting to an inn and getting you drunk, and then
that is a good idea.
Probably just kind of leaving things as they are and seeing how that pans out for you.
And I certainly know that my sister and I are going into the jungle, whether to solve this death curse business or to just hunt some dinosaurs. So you're welcome to join us or try and figure out what to do with yourself once you realize you don't have any money.
Arvon kind of knowing his situation, knowing he's not allowed to leave, he's here for a purpose, immediately just gets behind Cannin and begins to push him and say, just take us to the end. It's fine. Let's get this over with. I just want to get out of here and drink my troubles away.
Righto.
Tick,
Yes?
what do you think dragon turtle tastes like?
Spicy.
Really?
I mean, dragon. Most dragons are probably spicy.
There's so many dragons that aren't affiliated with fire.
But not all spice is hot.
But how many have you encountered?
7.
You'll have to tell us this.
Can I insight check that?
I'll tell you what. You need a 2 or a better.
I believe
Wow!
Okay, hold on. If I don't roll a 2 or... Okay, yeah.
Oh, he's absolutely
he's like
bullshitting
tack. No, he's not telling the truth.
Jack, you believe him despite your brother's protests.
Tell me about the dragons.
I will absolutely, after I get this man a drink, because I'm afraid that he's the type of halfling who will stab me if I don't.
I would never stab you while you're awake.
Arvon, you are not buying this bullshit. But he is buying you a drink.
He is buying me a drink. I'm not buying
Hold
the
on,
rest
she's
of it.
trying to say something.
Go ahead.
I grab Cannin by his collar and pull him really close. Did you talk to the dragon? Did you make love to the dragon?
I have so many questions I want to get to the end.
Did they give you treasure? Did you eat them?
As she's whispering, I'm gonna kind of tug on her vest a little bit and say, "Ask him about the horde."
The what?
The horde, the dragon's horde. Treasure. All dragons have treasure. Where is it?
Where's the treasure hoard?
What, the one for the dragon? I assume it's in its lair, wherever it is.
But you saw them.
But you saw them. Where is it?
I saw the flying ones.
We are walking while we're talking about this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're making our way to the end.
Eventually get there, please.
2 hours later.
This entire game is just people grilling Cannin.
Yep.
Yeah, we're making our way to the end as we're grilling Cannin about dragons and the supposed number of dragons that he has seen.
And whether or not he's made love to them.
It's
yes.
You see, they shapeshift.
You gotta get half dragons somehow.
No. See,
isn't that how the paladin was made? He kind of looks at Aratus.
No. Let's not include her. We got more important
that works
things.
For me.
Are you half a dragon?
You've seen 7 dragons, and you know nothing of their hordes.
Why they don't?
They all have hordes. What is wrong with you?
Why you don't just ask a dragon about its horde, good sir? That's like, how would you feel if I went in and said, by the way, could you tell me the location of your most prized possession and exactly where it is and what exactly your sleep schedule is so that I may steal in and take it all?
It's in the Feywilds, and my sleep schedule is between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. But you don't know that.
That is an absurdly strange sleep schedule, and that's coming from someone who barely sleeps.
All right, so we're going to the end.
Yes, you guys make it to the Thundering Lizard. You enter inside, you hear music, laughing, pounding on tables. You just hear everything coming from this establishment.
I kick down the door.
That's...
Roll an athletics
Is that really
check.
necessary?
Could have just pushed it open slightly.
There's a doorknob.
I kick the door open.
Roll an athletics check.
There's a doorknob. Why are you ruining a perfectly good door?
When she kicks in the door, Tick is gonna roll in and then spring to his feet and say, "We have arrived!"
I think, Arvon, would you like other tavern, perhaps?
What do the people of this tavern think of her kicking in the door?
And my showy entrance.
And his showy
After
entrance.
the door gets kicked in and Tick rolls in, half the establishment doesn't even notice. The other half look over and shout, I don't know how to explain it, the good side of a bar.
So they're
Like they go, hey!
they're excited, like, hey!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So hearing
The
that,
bartender looks less than excited, but still looks to be in a good mood.
I'm going to walk in, kind of grabbing Arates behind me and kind of motioning to Cannin, and walk directly over to the bartender and kind of point to Arates and say, "Pay the man for the door. Everything's going to be fine. You owe me a drink, however."
Did she break the door?
No,
Yes, she kicked it off. She
yeah,
pulled one
like-
of the hinges out.
yeah,
Nice.
she kicked the door in, so...
Like
That's
it's
my
halfway broken,
That's my
essentially.
sister. He pats
Okay.
her and
Yes.
leads her to the bar.
Drink, one for me,
Okay.
for sure.
So
And
I-
one for the scary elf who kicked in the door, please, just so that she doesn't kick me.
Wait. What about my drink?
I said one for you.
and I owe this guy a couple drinks, and I point to Tick.
Wow, I'm just this
Okay.
guy. That's rude of you,
He's
sister.
just that guy.
You
Just that
are.
A guy?
So, what do you want?
What
I
do you
mean-
have?
The
Ale,
man,
wine.
the man asked the right question. What do you have?
Do you happen to have orphan tears?
Oh, those are.
You son of a bitch.
No.
You only get those on specific kinds of
He
islands.
leans,
Every
he
Saturday.
leans over to Cannin and says, "Is he already drunk?"
Which one?
Kick.
No.
Not
Maybe.
yet.
No.
Give
you
it a
haven't
few
bought us
moments.
anything to drink.
Everything will be fine. It's
I
fine.
slam my hands on the counter and I lean over. What's your strongest liquor?
I'll have what she's having.
What's your strongest liquor?
It.
I'll take that.
You don't even have to tell me the name. Just give me whatever
All right.
she is having.
That would be a gold piece.
Okay, I will pay for the first round.
And the second?
If it's a
I-
gold piece,
I promised him a drink too, so you
I
don't
would
need to
only
be-
get. I will only get the first round because I am now broke after the first round.
How do you people not have money?
Because some of us are not fortunate, okay?
Also-
I pay for Tick's drink.
I have a gold piece.
I have
Very
7.
well.
I have 15.
Now you
Okay,
have
so you pay, you get it handed, you get the drinks handed off to all of you.
There,
would you like to do?
as promised.
Can I like pause for a minute and then rethink this? Did we just get overcharged?
We probably also just paid for the door.
Yeah, I mean we're tourists. Expect to get overcharged.
Double charging on the door is a bit much, don't you think?
I'm gonna let it slide because I.
To
kicked
be
down
fair,
the
you
door.
did also ask for the strongest liquor.
You did. It's true.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. So, all right. So, what are you fine folk doing in this city now that I have a chance to think and not have to dodge magic missiles? Which, by the way, you can't dodge those.
Arvon
I heard
immediately.
there's magic that can do that.
Arvon raises his glass and says, "Not dying. That's what I'm doing," and immediately downs the drink.
What
Roll
roll
a
do I have to
Constitution
make?
saving throw.
Okay.
That's
Oh, I'm gonna. What roll do I have to make to jam the door back in place to fix it?
I'll be right back.
Oof.
and that's why I'm not
Well, you
getting you a
could.
second drink.
I mean, it's
You
an
could
8.
jam the door back in place, but that wouldn't actually fix it. Considering some of the screws popped out. But if you wanted to just jam it back into place, just try an athletics check.
Can I like shove the screws back in place?
If you can find them, first of all.
I think it's you might want to just jam it in place and leave it as it is.
You do not find the screws, and Arvon, you are hammered off of this one drink. Considering your size and your not having drink in a few weeks, you're kind of a lightweight right now.
Very well. I will just pull out my loot and do my thing, and immediately grab for my loot. Continue my off-key strumming and singing.
Roll a performance check at disadvantage.
Okay. I fully expect this to go absolutely terribly, so I'm sorry for everybody's ears. Hey, not as terrible as I thought.
That's passable.
So you play your lute. You strum a few off key. You mistime some of the notes, but it sounds okay. But it's mostly being washed out by the other performer, a tabaxi, who is playing a lute far better than you are right now.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Hey, they are bitches are dogs. Cats are completely. It's just
they're
look,
the devil.
One of the things, I am a researcher, sir. I study animals and such. Thank you.
I would like to engage the tabaxi in a strumming duel with my lute.
I would like to ask the innkeep or tavern keeper if there's any extra screws I could borrow.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I go dance near the tabaxi then.
The tabaxi? What is wrong with you? Asshole. I'm going to cast Charm Person on Tack and
immune to
have
charm.
her... Oh, damn it!
Well,
I'm sorry. Advantage versus charm.
Advantage. Disadvantage.
Is this a wisdom save?
She gets an advantage.
And also make another performance check for the strumming duel.
Okay. Performance.
What's the DC?
Another 10 on that.
This tabaxi outperforms you in the strumming battle.
I'm not okay with this. Like, none of this is okay. Seeing that Tack is not joining my side, I'm immediately going to... what am I going to do? I don't know.
I cast prestidigitation to make fireworks appear.
I'm going to cast guidance upon myself, and then continue playing feverishly, trying to best the tabaxi.
Also remember, you are at disadvantage.
On what? Performance?
Any skill check.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to level
Or
it
attack
out.
roll.
Yep. Okay. So disadvantage. Okay.
So you want to make another performance check?
On the second one? Or on the first one? I can. Yeah, so it's still a 10 on the first one. And then the second one would be performance at disadvantage. And then a 1d4. Oof. 25. Come on. It's not even
You feel like
fair.
with the condition of your lute, the way it is, you're missing a couple strings, it's out of tune.
This isn't okay.
This isn't even a fair match.
It's not. None of this is okay. Just immediately just kind of and ignore him and kind of put the loot on my pack and kind of walk away, a bit dejected that I can't best the tabaxi.
Do you have a loot case or anything of that sort?
Nope. It's just attached to my back.
I'm dancing on a table in the middle of the room.
A couple of the patrons do come up to you and place a gold piece in front of you.
Oh, sweet.
Not you, Arvon.
Oh. Yeah. That'll teach you to question my ability with the loot. And I'll quickly take the gold and just kind of pocket it immediately.
Sorry, I'm back.
While he was going to stop performing, seeing that people are giving him gold, he immediately kind of perks up and is like, oh, I can keep doing this and make some money. So he's going to continue, no matter how terrible the performance is.
What did I miss?
I'm trying to best a tabaxi at playing the lute, and I'm losing horribly.
And I'm dancing on a table.
With the tabaxi.
If you want, you can roll a performance check.
Okay.
Play Freebird.
You too, Shay.
At disadvantage.
Oh god,
because
that's
I'm
some
drunk.
good dancing.
Yeah. Ooh,
She's good at what she does.
That's awful.
This Tabaxi is still playing hard and fast, and he's getting more of the gold, but you still get a few people that listen to you and drop a couple of coins in front of you.
Shay.
So how many total have I gathered? Because
You
this
got-
is very important to me right now.
You got 2 gold, 5 silver, and 9 copper.
Do I get anything?
You get people cheering for you.
Awesome.
They don't consider you a minstrel or any kind of bard, so they are not paying you.
I'm gonna kill him.
So
Well,
I
Just
begin
relax.
I began telling stories of how Cannin won his battle in the pit, though kind of loosely exaggerating the truth about how incredible he was, trying to convince the people that he is the savior of the realm. I'm going to continue with my disadvantaged roll.
I was gonna say you should get double disadvantage because Cadence does not have that savior of the realm
He does not.
appearance.
You don't think anyone quite believes the story,
But I'm a storyteller.
But it's a good effort.
It's a good
but
effort.
they do enjoy it.
So you're telling me that he spent 3 minutes completely invisible?
Oh, more than that, sir. Let me tell you.
Wow. Sounds like a snore fest to me.
Sure does.
Tick, as you turn back to your drink, you see that Professor Jangles currently has his fist in it, as in kind of licking off of it and then putting it back in to drink it.
That silent anger.
Ren?
Wait, was he stealing my drink?
Yes.
Yes.
Why was he little monkey?
Maybe
bastard?
you people shouldn't have had picked the same damn
You
name.
picked this. This is your fault.
No, our parents picked this. It's their fault.
By you.
Tick is actually gonna shrug, but he's gonna shoo the monkey off and finish his drink. But he's busy watching his sister. He doesn't really seem to care that much.
That's awkward.
Oh, probably watching to make sure that no one does anything.
I will kill all of them,
Even a friend.
especially a friend.
Hmm.
Cannon will stop watching the pretty elf girl dancing on the table, and he will immediately look everywhere else.
We are not looking at the friend. We're looking elsewhere.
Arvod, look, there's something over there to focus on.
There certainly is, friend, and begins strumming and creating random songs about this random thing in the other side of the room.
Look at this other cool stuff happening
Look at
far
this
away
thing.
from this.
This isn't happening over here. We're looking over there.
It's just like Dolly. Something they use to lift the casks.
When I notice people stop to pay attention to me, I jump off the table and I flip it in a direction that hits nobody.
Oh,
Okay, make a strength athletics check.
It's all Tick's fault. Just remember that. It's not our fault. We were doing our own thing. We were having a good time, and you ruined everything.
We're gonna get asked to leave because Tack is wrecking this place.
You grab the table
once
and
she
toss it against the wall, smashing it.
Once she starts to go into drunk rage, she kind of like puts an arm on her shoulder and is like, "Tack, you might want to dial it back. We're going to get thrown out of here already."
Is it really a drunk rage, though?
I'll put the table back in place.
The tape's gone. There's no table.
There's splinters of wood over here. There's splinters of wood over there. There's a leg.
I try to put it back together like a puzzle.
I envision her like kind of like on her hands and knees, like trying to assemble these chunks of the table together, and as she's doing so, it's like falling apart, and she's like getting even more angry at the fact that it's falling apart, so she's like scrambling to pull them all together again.
It's like anybody.
That's basically what's happening.
It's like anybody trying to make IKEA work.
Yes, exactly.
Cannin is gonna quickly talk to the bartender because I feel they maybe need to have their attention drawn away from their bar getting wrecked. So, friend, person, good drink. What exactly is going on in the city to talk about these days? There's a lot of dinosaurs being brought in, I've noticed.
Wait, are we racing dinosaurs, friend? That's what I heard.
Out of character, anybody know the mending spell?
The what? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Does either of you have mending?
Maybe. I don't know.
No.
I'm looking. Nope. I would,
what
but
are
it's not on my
spells?
list.
Why doesn't this fit?
That would take a long time to fix like a 10-foot table.
Yeah, it'd be like, I'll start here, boop, boop, boop.
Because you have to mend each individual piece together.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Cannin had that and she walked up and was like, do this, he'd be like, that's going to take me. I could just build a regular table.
Buy him a new table, it's fine.
Anyway, yeah, so Cannin's talking to the tavern keeper, asking if they... about the news of the city and all the dinosaurs. Because boy howdy, dragon race. Or dino race.
Dino.
Well, yes, most of the dinosaurs you see here are just pack animals and things like that. But we are having a dinosaur race in a few days.
That's good and distracting of people, hopefully, who are interested in dinosaurs, and maybe they'll stop wrecking everything. I wasn't supposed to say that's what I was talking about and why, so I apologize for drawing your attention to the tavern being wrecked again. I'm gonna, and then he just starts drinking.
As he mentions the dinosaur race, Arvon quickly kind of moves into position and says, "You said there's a race. What more can you tell me of this?"
Well, yes, little sir. There's one happening in about 3 days.
And
can the inn survive for 3 days?
What is required for me to participate in such a glorious event?
A dinosaur or a team to provide one.
I'm gonna look over, grab onto Cannin, and pull him in close and say, "Do you know where I can get a dinosaur?"
There's some in the jungle, but they'll try to eat you. There's some in the city that you can rent, but they also might try to eat you. Nobody really knows how to tame a dinosaur so much as tame a dinosaur.
We want to have a dinosaur egg.
We'll not be able to.
That would take too long, and we wouldn't be able to race it in 2 days' time. I look to the bartender and say, where can I get a dinosaur immediately? A fast one, not a slow one that's going to get me from here or there. I want something that's going to win me a race.
I lean over to the barkeeper and say, "I'm sorry about the table."
It's fine. You can tell he's quite frightened of you, Tack.
I can't imagine.
I wonder why.
But to answer your question, yes, you can buy one in High Market. They're quite expensive, though.
Are there any for rent? Because, I mean, if I win, obviously, they get the glory of knowing that young Arvan Marek won the race for them. With their dinosaur, of course.
Well, if you don't want to purchase a dinosaur yourself, I would recommend trying to find a team that will hire you as a rider.
These teams, where would I meet with one of them?
Well, sometimes they visit here, but you can find them in the city if you ask around.
Is anyone?
You cut off, friend.
Is anyone here?
Still cut off.
You keep cutting off, Ren.
Son of a bitch. This is why I hate push to talk. Is anyone here a dinosaur racer?
You kind of like raise your hand trying to get attention.
No, he just shouts.
Yeah.
They usually come in around noon or earlier.
And what time is it?
It's currently about 6 p.m. now. After the walk to get here, the strumming contest, the smashing of the tables and doors.
You know,
It is
if
currently
there was
becoming
less, if there were less table smashing, everything would have been fine.
I feel that was like 2 seconds of time.
Yeah, my fault. Sorry.
The Devil Went Down to Georgia is a very important song for me to play, okay?
What's Georgia?
What is this Georgia that you speak of?
I think he means Georgia.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant. Georgia. Yes.
The devil went.
It sure did. It did.
How much for a rune? A room, not a rune. A runes is something else completely. You don't care. A room, sir.
Yeah.
Do you promise not to destroy my inn?
I
Immediately look over to Tick.
Tack.
Curious. Or Tack, I'm sorry.
I tilt my head in confusion.
tag.
I can assure you that the room will be in pristine condition.
Pristine.
It's 5 silver per room, sir.
Okay, I will get a
Tick-
room for
Tick
myself.
Tick is sitting down a room.
He is what, sorry? Ren, can you repeat what you said?
Hold on, I need to push to cutting it.
Yeah, it is. It's cutting out. I'm going to turn to Arates and say, perhaps it'd be better if we could just get a room away from the rest of these individuals. I know you're not quite too keen on this one, and points over at Cannin. Says, but we'll be fine. We'll get a room. It's going to be okay. A room, please.
Tick's gonna put down coin. He says, "My sister and I will have a room as well."
Are there any animals in the room?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down in front of the flying monkey.
Literally the
and-
same exact response I had. Okay.
You're just gonna sit in front of the flying monkey?
Yeah, with my primal path, I have speak with animals that I can only do as a ritual, so I'm going to sit there and try to commune with it.
Tick, your sister's taking a very odd fascination with my monkey.
It's fine, friend. Don't worry.
You mean
about
my
her.
animal companion?
That's so not even. It's not even. It's a. I summoned it. It's
So,
not a real.
from
At
animal.
least she is not trying to correct your monkey, okay?
So from what I'm understanding, Tick and Tack are sharing a room, Forge and Irahate is sharing one,
Mm-hmm.
and Kanan's getting his own.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
The bartender will nod and take the money. Thank you for your business.
Very well.
When I
Arate.
complete my meditation, I'm going to try and talk with the professor. Is your name
He
really
does not.
Professor?
You realize you cannot speak to him.
You're not a real animal.
This is
No.
not technically a beast.
He's
It is Cannin. What is it? A fae, fiend, or celestial?
he is
Good tech.
a
Fiend.
oh
Or a Fae.
yeah. I think he's a
I think it's a Fae.
It's up to
yeah.
you.
He's a fae. Oh,
He
I
does-
guess it's like well, yeah. He's a fae then. You see, a flying monkey seems like it would probably fit better as a fae than a celestial, because that's just weird.
Nothing weird here.
That didn't work.
I could have told you can't. He doesn't. He talks to me in my brain, in my mind.
That's not weird at all.
I'm gonna look
It-
over at Cannin and say, and nothing that you just said sounds weird to you.
No, that sounds perfectly normal. And if anybody says otherwise, well then, I suppose we'll just have to disagree with fireballs.
You hear a whining voice in your head, Cannin, and says, "I'm hungry."
Yeah, cool. This is really a great bond that I've forged today with this. Yeah. And then
Hey,
he
we're great friends. We just are concerned about your questionable behavior.
And the well-being of this beast.
he's fine. And Kanan feeds him because he's probably at this point has like snack bags for it.
He likes dried fruit.
Yeah, I know. I summoned it. I know what he likes. He can tell me directly. Stop trying to turn things Stop trying to turn things that I own into animal companions.
I'm gonna reach over to Rates and say, perhaps it's better we leave them to do their own thing here. And just immediately grab the key to the room and head back, disappear for the evening.
Tick's gonna let out one of those knowing whistles.
He doesn't. You
whistle.
can't whistle to the monkey. He doesn't. That's not how it works.
No, he is whistling to the half.
No, I know.
Dragonborn.
Kanan's completely. It went right over his head.
I look over my shoulder and I say, "Don't break the bed."
No.
He's very little and she's very big. You should be more
You
concerned with her
underestimate
breaking
me,
him.
good sir.
I mean, you are little, and he like gestures to like the table height. He's
I'm-
like, it's not an underestimation. It's an exact measurement.
Very well.
I think I'm going to go to bed. Too. So, good day, evening, night,
Okay.
person. Please, you to
Can I-
have a good time. Don't wreck anything, please.
Why would we ever?
That's
Kanan
an
looks at the table.
unfortunate line of
Looks
questioning.
at the door.
Well,
And
I'm
then-
offended that you would lump me in with such accusations. I have done nothing.
Yeah, why are you accusing him of something I did?
You both frightened me, and I'm going to sleep. Good night.
Okay, so Tick and Tack, I assume you're going to do the same, or do you want to stay up?
No, I want to get into hijinks.
Hijinks.
Yeah.
I'm actually genuinely curious about. Is there any other patrons in the bar right now? Like people that stand out more than just the typical Chulton getting a drink? Did that question go through?
Yes, I'm sitting at a table by herself. You see a half orc wearing a symbol around her neck of a gauntleted fist. She's the only one that stands out among the other Chultans.
Sister, a greenskin. How curious to see one so far south.
Should we talk to her?
It might be amusing.
Okay, let's do that. I'll run up to the table and sit at the table.
And he's going to take a chair opposite of his sister, and they're both going to sit. Greetings and well met, friend. You're very far south, aren't you?
She grunts in reply.
I grunt back and continue my drink.
We're not from around here either, as you can see, and he kind of gestures to the two of them. We're just very curious about what you're doing here today.
I'm drinking.
Ah, yes, and what are you drinking?
The same as you are.
Are you sure? My sister has deep pockets and paid for something quite expensive.
So what do you want, elf?
Well, Orc, he says with a bit of a smile, I am just curious. I noticed your symbol there. That's a, Order of the Gauntlet, is it not?
It is a symbol of Torm.
Torm. That's one of those human gods. You're not from a tribe, then?
No.
How interesting.
We travel
Is your...
by forest. Where are you from?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. That's why we asked. We are curious and trying to make friends here in Nyanzaru. Not many of the dinosaurs are very friendly, so we figured we'd try an orc.
If you have to know, I am going to Camp Vengeance. I must deliver myself there.
Camp Vengeance. Boy, that has a ring to it, does it not, sister?
That sounds fun.
It does. What are we getting vengeance on?
Hello?
Camp Vengeance is Torm's strike back against the undead in the jungle.
Does that have something to do with the death curse?
I think I heard something about the undead always being a problem in the jungle before the death curse. So there are dinosaurs and zombies? Are there any zombie dinosaurs?
I do not know.
Have you not been to the jungle before?
No, I'm going to Camp Vengeance for the first time.
Do you know the way there? I happen to be a guide. Of sorts. This is our first foray into the jungle as well, but I've shown many people around Faerun before with my sister.
We hunt together in the high forests. We are used to wildlands.
Sorry, I just had a coughing fit.
No worries.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. There's a lot of smoke in the air around here.
Ugh.
I was told I could simply buy a horse to make my passage, but that is not true.
Do they not sell horses here? Are we expected to ride the dinosaurs?
The terrain is too uneven for horses.
I suppose a jungle would pose a problem for that.
I would suggest an elk, but I don't know any elk in the area.
What other ways are there of traversing the jungle, do you know?
I've heard that the river can provide a passage there, at least part way.
I imagine our arms would get tired if we had to swim, though. And he smiles.
They sell canoes here.
Well, yours would get tired.
Yes, that's true. They sell canoes. Do you have a canoe yourself?
No.
And how soon were you planning to go out into the jungle, then?
As soon as I could.
And you were going alone?
My orders were to deliver myself to Camp Vengeance.
When you are in the wilds, it's better to have someone to watch your back. And I gesture to my brother.
That's true.
Like he does mine.
It seems we are going in the same direction, per se, and it's dangerous to go alone. Take this, and he holds up Arvon. No, but,
I'm in bed.
It was for the joke. Leave it alone. He's doing it for the lulz. But he says we seem to be going in the right direction, per se, and it's dangerous to travel alone in any forest or jungle. If you are willing to wait just a bit longer, at least until morning or perhaps the day after, we'll be venturing that way as well.
I hear there's a dinosaur race soon. Do you think they can win a dinosaur? Or money for a boat?
I can win you anything.
Are you asking Undrill or just in general?
Just in general.
Well, I think it's important that we all be friends, yes? Help each other out.
If you want to make an expedition up the river, then yes, I will join you.
We are going in a direction for sure. I just can't tell you which. But if there's a base camp somewhere in the jungle already, it might be another good jumping off point.
Another position would be helpful.
All of the positions are helpful.
Phrasing.
He waggles his eyebrows at the half-orc.
Then, maybe we can win some money in the dinosaur race to purchase some boats.
Ah, splendid idea. Would you be willing to wait long enough to see if we can procure some extra funds so we can make the expedition more leisurely?
If you agree to actually help me get to Camp Vengeance.
I most certainly agree to help. That sounds like quite the adventure, and anyone who named their camp Vengeance must be worth meeting.
I lean real close to Undrill. I like your muscles.
Very nice tusks.
Boy, there's nothing uncomfortable about that at all.
Nothing.
Wow. Like I'm like envisioning this, and it's like, oh, that's creepy as hell.
Nah, it's good.
It's all good. It's fine. Okay.
She nods to you two, gets up, and leaves, going upstairs toward the room.
Well, that was the most least violent way that could have ended.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I was going 50-50. If we got into a bar fight, that would have been a fun bonding experience too. On the way out, I throw a chair at her. I'm kidding.
Roll an improvised attack.
No, I was kidding.
No.
I'm not throwing a
No,
chair
I'm
at.
not doing it.
I'll pick this. I'll pick the smallest, least intimidating person in the bar to pick a fight with. That's also a joke.
Arvon already went to bed.
Arvon
already went to bed, alright? Leave him alone. The man's gotta
Well-
sleep, alright?
Well, sister, it seems we have a lead into the jungle. Shall we retire as well?
And Sylvan, I answer, I think she likes you.
Huh? Well, she would give you a run for your money, he responds.
Oh, that's creepy. Come on. Come on. That's creepy.
You can't understand it. Shut up.
That didn't happen in front of me.
All right.
Arvon's gonna get shoved out of a window
He
on top of a
literally
tower.
is. It is. That's exactly what's about to happen
I
here.
got that reference.
Ah, the things we do for love.
Oh, man. Nothing wrong with this at all.
Okay. So morning comes.
Go ahead.
Yes, you guys wake up, and what are you doing?
I am doing the tried and true tradition of all wizards in the morning, and I'm busting out a book and I'm writing down spells.
I'm arm
Bacon-
wrestling the strongest guy I can find in the tavern.
Bacon and eggs for this one.
I'm eating breakfast and watching
Right
the arm
now,
wrestle.
I'm arm wrestling.
biggest, strongest guy is Avron. No one else is there.
Oh, don't make me embarrass you, little ass.
Cannin just laughs.
I'm gonna eat bacon while arm wrestling.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself. And kind of, yeah, let's do it. It's fine. Everything's fine here. And kind of position myself for an arm wrestling bout.
Okay, both of you make strength athletics checks. And as you do this, Professor Jangles lands on the table and steals some of your guys' bacon.
I mean, mine's like halfway in my mouth, but okay.
Tick continues to eat bacon while watching.
Holy fuck!
That's not even counting the D4.
Wow.
Roll your d4.
Oh, damn.
But you didn't have to use it.
I didn't have to, but it's fine. It's guidance, so it's okay.
I
You
mean,
can cast
you
it at
still
will.
win.
I still win.
So that's Cannin was about to ask something to notice that Arvon just won the arm wrestling match, and then there's like you could see the gears in his head kind of come to a little bit of a stop, and then takes a moment for him to get going again, and then he's just go. Anyway, so
I finish my bacon and I switch arms.
are we going into the jungle today, or are we staying more in the city, just so that I know exactly what to prepare?
My own funds are a bit limited, and we met an interesting half-orc last night. A woman named Undril, and seems to be a worshipper of Torm that's heading into the jungle as well. Seems she needs a bit of an escort.
Did you find out what we would get out of doing this? I mean, obviously,
Other
we
than the
don't want-
appreciation of a...
No, that's not acceptable. We're not going to risk our lives to...
Are you
Somebody.
sure you're a bard? The appreciation of a woman, it goes a long way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not that kind of bard.
Oh, Cannin, hey. I think Arvon might be more interested in helping you in the long run.
Cannin picks his book up and goes to another table.
I'm not that kind of bard either. You just don't understand.
I grab Arvon's other arm and forcibly position him into another arm wrestling match.
And
He's not
immediately
going to be-
casting guidance upon myself once again. I prepare for another crappy roll here.
Yeah,
I-
crappy.
That's not too crappy.
I rage.
Oh, come on.
I
Okay.
only have so many of those a day.
Why did you do that? Oh, well, there you go.
I would say you'd have to say that before you actually start to say you're going to do the check.
Okay,
She did.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You said rage before you rolled.
But she first said that she was going to do the check first. Then after he rolled...
It's more amusing that they tied.
It is amusing that we tied.
I'd argue the fairness of getting to cast his spell then, but all right.
I mean, does any of it really matter in the end?
Nothing really matters.
No, but it's just one of those things. Or if you're gonna nitpick one person doing a thing than the other,
yeah, and that's fine. You can let her rage. That's okay.
No, it's good. It's all right.
It's
still amusing.
Kind of grin and place my hand on Tack's shoulder and say, "It's okay. Not many can best me in these kind of events. It's all right. We're not going to talk about it, are we?"
Oh no.
No. We won't
talk about
speak
it
of
again
this
next.
ever again.
Next.
Everything's fine.
On a more serious note, now that my sister is content with herself, should we find somebody who might be able to know actual directions around the jungle, or do we plan to wander aimlessly?
As he says this, I quickly pipe up and say, "Well, I do have a mind of attack, and you did hand me a map to let me look over and figure out where we are going to go."
Well, if there's this camp, then we may as well turn that into a place that we can go.
Well, here's the thing. She's never been to this jungle either. She just knows where she needs to head. And my sister and I have never been here. Cannin, are you very familiar with the lay of the land?
I've only ever gone somewhat out of the city to cast
all of the little hexes filling in.
Oh, dude, it's taking forever. All right, so we're going to Camp Vengeance over here.
Damn.
Wow, that's a good ways away.
Yeah, that's a bit of a hike. Where are we? Are we
Camp Nyanzaru? So we're 160 miles from there.
But we would take the river.
We would take the river.
Okay. So yeah, that's a bit of a way.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
This is the map you guys have.
Which is why I kind of emphasized finding someone who may know a way, because I certainly don't. I can certainly find a way once we get started, but...
do we, on our map,
My brother and I can memorize paths we take. Any wild paths we take. So once we do it once, we should be fine again.
And
however, having a guide to get us there the first time would be very useful.
I have the ability to memorize maps and locations that we should be able to find. So that's why I asked for the map, and as I took it and kind of examined it very closely, memorizing kind of where everything is and the layouts.
You have that ability?
I do.
What from?
It's from my background.
Right? I thought you were a criminal background.
I was a criminal spy, yes. Which would give me... hold on. Let me find that thing here.
Is Camp Righteous on our map as well?
I gotta pull it up.
This is our map, I assume.
This is your map.
Okay, so that is also marked down.
This is basically everything known about Chult.
Did they say anything about Camp Righteous?
No, but it sounds far less intriguing, really. Anyone can pretend to be righteous, but a camp for vengeance? Doesn't it just sound like it's something worth looking at?
I only asked because if we take the river, we'd be going by Camp Righteous.
Why is Camp Righteous X'd out? Is Camp Vengeance a response to Camp Righteous?
Well, one would get vengeance for righteousness? No, there's an X there. Usually an X is to disregard a location, or perhaps treasure. No, that's what the little pick and shovels are for, aren't they?
Right, I misread that. Okay, I know what I can do with that. Gotcha.
Does anyone have a key legend? The thing on the map that tells you what the little symbols mean?
It's typically whoever makes the map would know what they. I don't think it's overly. Look, there's a skull and crossbones there, and I think we should probably avoid that one.
Oh, I
this
wholeheartedly
spot-
suggest we
wait.
take the rivers.
As this is going on, I'm going to go up to the bar and find an individual that I can talk to and try to gather information about the location of Camp Vengeance. Kind of doing so in a very kind of quiet and hushed tone at the back of the inn.
So you're trying to talk to the bartender about this?
Yeah, and gather information that I can for progress towards Camp Vengeance.
I ate more bacon.
Well, I don't know much about it myself. I've never been.
It's
So I
more
can-
me using my criminal contact.
Ask him if he
Feature.
knows anyone who can show us around.
It's less trying to talk to the bartender, more looking for somebody who can provide the information I'm looking for.
So you have the criminal contact fee,
Mhm.
right?
Yes, it's part of the
So
background.
you'd know someone in Chult that could provide information, but it wouldn't be just anyone.
Okay.
Or at least you'd know how to get in contact with your...
Okay. And how would I do so?
So I don't believe you've ever been to Chult before. Your contact would still be on the Sword Coast.
So you're telling me the entire purpose of my background would be nullified
no.
then? Oh, okay.
No, you would-
you can,
Go ask around in the alleyways and stuff, dude.
You can
You would
you
have.
can send messages across the water. You can try to pay, say, a higher level spellcaster to use ascending.
Okay.
Anything like that, you can still get in contact. You
Okay.
just can't physically meet with them.
All right. Then I'm going to start searching around kind of dark alleys, see if I can find anything. Try to make contacts. It's not going to yield me anything here, but to kind of lay the groundwork for future contacts.
I'm going to say roll an investigation.
Okay.
Quick, I haven't cast guidance on him.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay.
So as you begin to make your way around the city, talking to some of the seedier individuals, beginning to lay the groundwork to eventually turn them into contacts.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yep, that's all I wanted to do is try to get that groundwork laid, because I know it's not going to pay off immediately, but something in the future, maybe.
So while he's out, I'm gonna go approach the bartender then and be like, "My good man, or lady," he kind of stares for.
It is a man.
My good sir,
It's
he
definitely
slaps the counter real quick. We're going to be venturing out into the jungle soon. Is there any way we can get in contact with provisioners or people who may be able to guide us towards certain locations, areas of interest, spots where we could hunt some of the larger game? A guide to Camp Vengeance, if you've ever heard of it.
So you want a guide.
I put my hands on the counter. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, he mimics the enthusiasm. Yeah.
Yeah.
All guides are found under the Merchant Prince Joe Ball.
And where's the Merchant Prince Joe Ball?
All the Merchant Princes meet in the higher sections of the city.
So
Where's
I
the
need to
guide's
I need to
counselor?
go find this Joe Ball to ask about a guide. There's no better way of forming contracts with these people?
Unless you find one, I don't know any other way.
He kind of narrows his eyes suspiciously and he's like, "Are you sure?" he sets down a gold coin.
Insight check.
Go
No,
ahead and
mine's
roll
more of a persuasion.
You can roll a persuasion check.
With advantage?
Are you sure?
I do not know how else to get in contact with the guide.
Snatches up his coin again. He says, well, then I don't feel bad about the unmade sheets and mess my sister left in the room. And he heads for the door. Come, we're going to go find this merchant lord.
Okay.
What mess did you make in the room?
You don't want to know.
We don't want to know
she's
this.
Probably,
no.
She's probably destroyed
Oh.
more furniture pieces.
No. The thoughts in my mind. No.
Hey, you're the one who asked.
No.
You're the one who
Cannon, what are you
Hey,
doing?
It's your mind.
Kanan,
Kanan
we're
will-
leaving Kanan.
Yeah, Kanan will tag along, having finished his spell scribing.
I imagine that Rates is going to be just kind of nonchalantly following behind Tick and Tack here. A bit
Probably.
reluctantly, too. For obvious reasons.
Rumbling and cursing in Draconic French.
He burnt a library,
About the library.
He has my helmet.
and he's short. I don't
Yes.
like it.
Is the monkey still out?
Yeah, the monkey doesn't go away.
He
He's
doesn't.
gonna have the monkey wear the helmet.
He doesn't mind the short people. Okay, thank you,
You
very
cover
much.
the monkey in the helmet, and it just kind of falls as it is much too large for him.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Well, all right, give it back. He slings it back onto his pack tauntingly
Why are you putting a helm?
because it
Are all
drives
elves from
it drives the Dragonborn crazy that she can't have this helmet back.
You're strange.
So after
Well,
a few minutes
If you want to try your hand at the 3 dragon ante against me, I might just win that monkey off you.
It's bound to me, to my very essence of being.
after a while of kind of searching around the back alleys, trying to make contacts, I'm going to eventually wander back towards the inn, looking for the others.
I believe they had already set off.
Do we pass him? Do we see him in passing?
It depends on where Avron is going to make his contacts.
I mean, I have no idea where we're at on the map, so I don't see a ping or anything. I have no idea where we're at.
I keep an eye out for Avron.
So I have no idea where to say that I'm going to go to do any
Sorry,
searching.
I'm
or
looking
anything.
for the right place to ping.
Go to make sure you're on the token
I can
or
see
map layers.
everything.
Right, just make sure you're on token or map layers because otherwise I don't see
You
it.
are around
Okay.
there.
So I'm gonna head back over in this direction, kind of heading through some of the back alleys, going between some of the buildings, maybe even over in this area here, kind of looking for
You are
individuals.
making contacts along the market ward of the city.
On the back ends of the market.
And we were definitely heading towards the high district to go find this trade prince.
So we probably would pass him, I guess.
I have no idea where the high district is.
I don't either.
The building you are looking for is this one
Okay.
right there. It's called the
It's not
Hull
too
of
far
Gold.
Oh, we probably would run into each other then. It looks like
At some
there's
point, yeah.
Well, it looks
Okay.
like
Yes.
we would wind north and we'd have to take these stairs up here. So we'd
Yes.
probably run into him.
When I see him, I just pick him up.
You are suddenly lifted up by Tack.
Am I being placed on your shoulders? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, I sling you over your
Cool.
shoulders.
All right. I don't even question it. I just let it happen and sit there and point onward and say, "Onward, noble steed."
I take him off my shoulder.
Aw. Very sad
You
now.
just took it too far.
The
I
flying
didn't-
monkey then lands on your shoulders and does the same thing to you, except just shouting and does a monkey screech and points forward.
I just continue
I
on.
understand
I don't give a
it.
shit. Who did it land on?
You, Avron.
Yeah, I just continue. It's whatever. I don't care. I just keep going.
As you guys continue on, you see a man, Chulton stumbling around in robes. He stumbles up and kind of falls into Cannin and says, "Speak to the wise guardian of Oralunga, Easta Mabala. She can direct you to that which you seek." Then he collapses onto the ground unconscious.
Very strange individual right there.
Oh, that wasn't ominous at all.
I didn't do anything.
I'm gonna lean down and check to see if he's okay.
He is alive.
He said something about a wise man, and then it's the whole. He touched me, and then it got really. I
He
just
To seek someone at Orolunga.
Does he have an injury, or is he like dehydrated, or anything?
What did you do to him?
I didn't do. Wait, do you just it immediately? It's just I didn't do anything. It just happened.
Seems awful coincidental.
Does anyone remember what he said?
I'm typing it out for you guys.
Okay.
I appreciate that. That was a lot, and I suppose Chultan isn't my first language, so a lot of it was
He
like,
spoke-
I'm not gonna remember most of this.
He spoke in common.
Well, I know, but it was Chult words in places.
Oh, perhaps we better pick this individual up and figure out where we're gonna go from now. Just go.
As you are looking him over, he begins to wake up.
Are you?
Oh, good, he's not dead.
Are you there?
What just happened?
You tell us.
You said something and then fainted. Are you drunk? Are you high?
No.
Have the shrooms
Are you
got to
riding the brass dragon?
What does that mean?
Yes.
Every
Never mind.
day.
What was all of this about?
Are you dehydrated?
What was all of what?
Did you?
He begins to sit up and presses his fingers into his temples, as though he was trying to remember something.
I believe he's amnesiac.
You said you were typing that into chat, right?
Into the,
Discord?
I typed it into Discord, yes.
Oh, okay.
If you want, I'll copy and paste
No,
it
it's
into Roll20.
If I didn't know any better, sir, do you remember what you were doing last?
I don't remember anything for a while.
Do you remember walking down the street, bumping into me?
No?
Right then, when was the last thing you remember?
What did I tell you?
You came to us
Told
and
us to go to
spoke.
Underlonga.
Orlonga, yes.
I don't know where Oralunga is.
Well, friends, if I didn't know any better, and I make it my business to know better, that I believe that This man has been enchanted,
Do I believe that he's been enchanted?
possibly for a while.
Should I
But
make
looking
an
for us.
Roll
Why
an
would he be
insight
looking
check.
for us? It doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
why would he tell us this information then?
I don't know.
Is there something you're not telling us, Cannin?
I've told you everything that he said to me.
You, based off your insight checks, you do not think anything is. You believe he is telling you the whole truth.
Very well, can somebody write this down? We don't have time for this. Let's continue on, please.
All the more reason to find a guide then if we need to be going somewhere.
But, friends, scary elf lady. Also, he mentioned something of great interest, known as Mabala. That is actually the source of my recent studies. You see, if you remember, there's a death curse, correct? Yes, there is. But there has been word that someone has still been able to bring those who are dead back to life in Mabala.
Are you certain of that?
I am not 100%. I have yet to confirm or disprove it, but it is currently the source of my study regarding the death curse.
I'm currently leaning really close to the guy who fainted. Uncomfortably close. Narrowing my eye.
Wait, can you please back up?
Are you sure you're telling the whole truth?
I'm telling you everything I know.
Gonna reach over towards Tack and slowly pull her away. Say, no, it's fine. It's okay. We don't need to worry about this individual. We're going to continue on. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm gonna take a deep breath and look over at Cannin and say, we need to continue on this. We cannot deal with this right now.
Oh, well, yes, I know. I was just... Anyway, so finding a guide. Let's do that. Yes.
Also finding someone to give us dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are good.
For a race to earn money to hire a guide and buy some boats.
Then, perhaps we should just try to figure out the dinosaur bit, because finding a guide, and there's a bit of bureaucracy involved in Chult, so
that's the whole reason we're heading this way.
No, that's if we're standing in line to find a guide that we can't pay for yet, we're just going to have wasted our time, and we'll have to stand in another line when we get money.
Everyone kind of clears his throat and says, if I may, I think I have a fantastic solution. I believe that if we're going to look for dinosaur riders, that Arate should be our rider. And kind of grins and points in the direction of the Dragonborn.
Are you sure? Normally when they run races in Waterdeep, they have smaller folk be the jockeys.
But that seems so out of place. I don't want to.
You would be the lightest and therefore making our fast dinosaur faster.
This would be very disruptive to who I want to be. I don't want to do this, okay? Please, can we not put me on a dinosaur?
When would you ever get to say that you won a dinosaur race?
Never, and I would be okay with that.
But just think of all the jealous halflings.
I misread the locations.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's different.
Well, we're talking about the same place, but it is actually over here.
Oh, okay.
I had the same place, I just looked at the wrong number.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Good.
you guys headed that direction. I hadn't found you yet. Gotcha.
Well, we just had all this conversation. You found us.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Yes.
Yeah, we're already there.
Look, no, you let Cannin figure out where we were going. He got super lost. It was really roundabout. It was
Listen,
That's what.
I really
awkward
don't
for
mind taking care of the dragon thing. I just or the dinosaur thing. I just really would prefer somewhere safe. They're big enough to eat me, you know?
I mean, they're big enough to eat all of us.
We could eat them.
I'm snack sized to them.
I know. And that's
How
why
long
we're
do I
gonna
think he'll
put you.
kick?
We're gonna put you on a rope in front of it.
Oh, there we go. That's a great idea.
Everything's just not okay. No, none of this is okay. Can we please just send the Dragonborn? Everything will be fine if we send the Dragonborn.
We haven't even found anybody to talk about this. This is so premature.
I mean, no disrespect to Erates's size, but Dragonborn tend to be very heavy, and if we expect to win any sort of money, putting the heaviest person here, given her armor and scales and huge nature, it would be highly disadvantageous of us to do that.
If Arates wasn't mute right now, she would be very offended by the comments you just made. Now, if I
I'm
can
certain
just
she would.
assure you that she would be fine for a dragon or a dinosaur race.
Oh, yes.
At this point, you can see, like, Avron, he realizes he's kind of sucked into this, and he wants no part of riding on the back of a dinosaur at any point.
So
Fine. You've talked me into it. I will ride the dinosaur.
I would probably also like to apologize to Arates again for trying a new mute spell on her for the foreseeable future until things are changed. There we go. Now it's all canon.
You mean it's all Cannin?
It's all
It's
canon.
all Canaan. A few moments pass, and Avron's like, "No, I understand. I just have the worst luck. Perhaps you don't understand. Every time that I get involved in things like this, nothing good ever occurs to me."
No, it's fine. I insist. I'll ride the dinosaur.
Before we argue about this, let's find someone who can actually give us a dinosaur.
Yes, thank you. The voice of reason who typically destroys any wooded object in the vicinity.
Wait, where do you see wood?
Don't worry about it.
There's a wooden stall nearby that you see.
No, why would you tell her that?
I
Just
start
chaos.
to make my way over to the lemon stall.
My cabbages.
I'm not paying for it.
So
I
you get up
first
to the stall. What are you doing?
Hulk smash.
I grab the cart and I lean
Well, it's a stall.
down. I grab the stall and then I lean down. And how much are lemons?
The what?
Lemons, how much are they?
Linen.
Linen? Like cloth?
Yeah, like cloth.
Cloth.
That's not fruit. I'm disinterested. I leave.
Okay.
That's not fruit.
I see you played lemons and towely before. That doesn't. Yeah. That didn't-
Okay, where
my
are
head.
do we see a congregation of dinosaurs somewhere?
Roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Maybe I should flip the card just to be consistent.
Yeah, why not?
It's too late now.
You don't see any kind of congregation of dinosaurs, but you do hear someone taking bets.
Just my kind of person right there.
Did
Where
you
is
ever
this at?
pay that guy?
Oh, I did. Good sir, don't question my ability to pay my debt. And Marek pays his debts. Something like that. I don't know.
Whatever pushes your windows, pal.
Wow. Those
Yeah.
were two phrases, all right.
They were phrases. Where are we hearing bets being taken from? Because we're up here, right?
Well, you decided to not go to where they are, so I assumed you were walking along more this way. And as you're just walking along the harbor ward, you can hear someone offering bets to sailors, different amounts based on who they're betting for.
Do we catch what they're betting on?
You hear words like banana candy, bone cruncher, jungle princess.
Bone Cruncher, I didn't realize the half-orc had arrived.
Jungle
That's-
Princess? Jungle Princess seems an awful lot like you. Why are you racing in a race here? And looks over at Tack.
Oh, I'm racing now. Awesome.
Don't.
We're both racing, and he looks excited.
That's not. No. That's the dinosaurs. There's the name of the dinosaurs.
Does that mean I get to be Banana Candy?
That's not
As long
even.
as I'm Jungle Princess.
I don't.
You certainly are Jungle
absolutely
Princess.
Jungle Princess.
You are 100% Jungle Princess.
I'm
Now,
not going to say anything because I'm afraid your brother will kill me.
I am not, on the other hand, afraid to say what I feel like I'm going to say. Yes, so where's the guy taking bets? Because I want to bet on the dinosaur.
Okay, you see him. You see her actually. She is a dark-skinned Chultan with dreadlocks.
Okay. Kind of approach and speak up to her and say, Miss, yes. Which one do you suggest for a race?
Which you're asking which dinosaur you should bet on?
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to know which ones I can race on.
Well, Banana Candy is currently the favorite to win. But if you're looking for a team to hiring, I think that Jungle Princess's jockey quit out a few days ago.
We should go inquire about that.
Very fitting, I might add. And kind of look up at Tack from my position.
Who would we speak to enter the race? And does it pay?
You would speak to Losi about that, and usually the rider gets about a quarter of the winnings.
Well, that's that's more than nothing. So.
And
we are pretty much at nothing right now, so it would be a good thing to inquire.
Indeed. Now, where can we find this Losi individual?
Probably the same place we were going to get a guide.
You might be able to find him in one of the taverns. He usually prefers Kaya's house.
Can you mark that on the map for me?
It is also in the market district where you came from.
Okay. How much time before the upcoming race?
A couple days. You still have 2 days left.
Oh, okay. So it's not like they run them every day. It's like on the schedule.
No, it's usually
Gotcha.
about a weekly thing.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, hearing this and kind of figuring out what we're gonna do, I kind of turn back to the rest of them and say, well, we have a bit of time. Is there anything else we need to do before we attempt to take care of this dinosaur racing session?
Jake holds up his hand, extends one finger, find a guide, next finger, provisions. Dinosaur race. So we have 3 things we need to be doing. The last one, we don't need to worry about right now. We should find a guide and get our provisions ready.
I don't have any money to.
Perhaps you don't need to worry about this dinosaur race, but if we're going to be running it, I'm going to ensure that we're going to win it.
Well, in order to worry about that. Because you guys are hoping to put money on winning so that we can get the other two things. But we should definitely find out how much things cost and what sort of money we need to be getting before it's all blown on a dinosaur race. Yes?
That is smart.
All of my
I'm
money
glad my sister at least agrees. And the monkey. The monkey agrees.
The monkey doesn't agree.
You don't speak for the monkey.
The monkey talks to me! He doesn't talk to you!
My animal companion does not speak through you.
I have never been so infuriated by another person in my entire life.
Don't fight it. If we both say the monkey is ours, it becomes stronger.
I believe the current situation implies that we should take care of everything that we need to gather before we head off, and then perhaps we wait and see what we're going to do about this dinosaur thing. But I believe this is the better course of action. We need to take care of the dinosaur now.
Yes, let's go. And if this Lose is at a tavern, the chances of talking to them in their right state of mind will dwindle as time goes on. So we should talk to them soon and figure out what kind of money we can expect, so that we can then go and find out guides and provisions. And
so let me put another idea forward. Then we've walked all the way out here from the market district, where we could have just stayed this entire time, looking to go talk to the trade prince. Why don't, since we're already out here, get the information we need instead of wasting time backtracking and then having to come back again later? Or, if you two are insistent on getting the dinosaur, you two can go that way, and my sister and I will gather the information we need and find out how much provisions we'll need to be saving for.
Wait. Let's not get hasty. And I kind of place my hand upon Cannon's side and say, I think the man has a point. If we quickly move over and talk to the individual, find out everything that we can about him, perhaps we can come back later when he is a little more sauced and ready to deal and negotiate. Then we can get a better deal, get us a dinosaur for a bit cheaper, and get us a prize-winning dinosaur in the process. That way we can ensure that we're going to get the victory, get our money, and escape out of here with as much money as possible. How is this a bad idea?
Tackle explored.
It's fine. Let's go talk to the trade prince. Just, yeah.
Who's the nearest person to me right now?
Probably Tick.
Probably Tick.
Tick or Cannin, I would imagine.
I pick Cannin up and sling him over my shoulder and start walking towards wherever we're supposed
This,
to go.
I don't know. This is too much
If you're going
touching.
to resist, make an athletics check, Tack, and a dexterity check, Cannin.
Yeah, you know,
Or
Cannin,
acrobatics.
Cannin probably wouldn't
Acrobatics.
resist because he's probably just too busy
Oh,
It
God.
wouldn't even matter.
Oh, God.
So I'm not even gonna bother.
You don't know. You could get a natural 20.
Yeah, Tick's gonna just keep walking.
I'm fine.
He's like, well, I assume it's over this way.
Attempting
I'm
to
fine.
continue to negotiate and explain. We need to find the best dinosaur. We can't just delay on this. And just kind of following behind, like kind of tugging at Tick as we go.
I don't disagree, but if we split the efforts, it will get you exactly what you need, and we wouldn't have wasted all the time walking out here for nothing.
As you are walking behind Tick and pulling on him, the monkey mimics you and does the same thing to you.
Stupid little bugger, and kind of shoo him away.
He flies away and then just lands as soon as you've turned back.
I'm so happy I picked the monkey.
Well done.
So am I.
too.
Look, it's just, at this point, we may as well just do what they want. They've literally taken me hostage. She is surprisingly strong for her size, I have to admit.
She's probably pretty swole, dude.
Yeah, but elf.
But
That's fair.
But did you say please? You could say please and ask her to put you down, and everything will be fine.
No, actually,
She is a reasonable woman.
I'm fine with this because it means I don't have to walk. Really, this kind of works out for me. He's actually taking a book out and reading it as he's being carried. He's probably the most relaxed you've seen him in a while.
Curious. Well, so Cannin, point us in the right direction before you get too enamored in your book.
Right. So the trade
How
princes.
are you carrying Cannin, like over the shoulder, in your arms like a baby, or?
I think she said over the shoulder.
Yeah, I said over the shoulder.
I did not hear that.
I can carry him like a baby, though. That's
No,
fine.
It's up to you.
Let's not do the baby carry.
Okay, over the shoulder then.
Yes. So I do remember the trade. That's where they brought us to get sentenced, I believe. Maybe. I don't know. But I know where it is regardless, because I've been here for a while. So Cannin will sort of direct towards the trade prince area so we can talk about finding out guide prices.
I'm telling you, I believe this is a very bad idea.
He's told you twice you can go talk to the dinosaur guy on your own.
I'm not going to do
Okay.
so alone.
I said you could take Cannin.
Okay, so
Just be quick then.
Go ahead.
you approach the hall, you climb up the steps, and there doesn't seem to be many people there. You see 8 guards standing outside wearing kind of more for show than actual armor. And they stop you as you approach and ask you who you're here for.
You'll have to forgive me, I forgot which trade prince does the guides.
Joe Ball.
Hello, we are here to see Joe Ball. We have need of some guides into the jungle.
He tells you to wait here, and he goes inside.
Very well. As this is going on, I'm going to kind of look around the group and say, this doesn't seem like a very good situation.
Oh, it's just the center of authority, I suppose. Are you nervous?
No, of course I'm not nervous.
It's okay. I'll protect you.
But will you, though? Do I have your word?
We'll keep you alive, don't worry.
And kind of with that, he
You look out
immediately...
for us, we look out for you. That's how it works in the wild.
He immediately kind of straightens himself up and kind of grins and reaches back, like placing his hand on like the butt of his crossbow that's kind of slung over his shoulder, and just stands there waiting.
As you do that, Professor Jangles lands on top of you, on top of your lute, and begins to just strum it.
Yes, it's very good. You're a very good instrumentalist. Kind of turns back to pay attention to what's in front of him.
The guard comes back out after 3 hours of waiting.
Oh, God.
Tack looks exceedingly agitated.
I told you this is bureaucratic. It was going to take a while.
And I told you you guys could go secure the dinosaur.
Your
Why you canceled
sister
this?
kidnapped me!
Because you refused to see reason.
How is
The
3
guard
hours reason?
says, Joe Ball will see you now.
Excellent. Well, it hasn't been a complete waste then.
Okay. Do I get a feel that these traders are kind of running this entire city?
The merchant princes do run the city. You were told as much.
Mm-hmm. And as we start to approach, is this the... Do I feel like this is the main guy in charge here, or is it just one of several that are running the city?
He is one of several.
Okay.
They take you to a kind of audience hall where you see a man you assume is Joe Ball.
Greetings, Trade Prince Joe Ball. And Tick will give a respectful bow and then gesture to his
Merchant
sister
Prince,
to...
actually.
Oh,
Excuse me, Merchant Prince. We are from the High Forest, and such colloquials are interchangeable, and I meant no offense.
I put Cannin down and do as my brother says.
So what are you here about?
I was told you were the man to speak to about guides into the jungle.
What business do you have out there?
Oh, several businesses. We will be escorting a member of Torm's Order towards Camp Vengeance, a very fun-sounding location. We're also here at the behest of... what was her name? Something Silver...
Syndra Silvane.
Syndra Silvane. I almost said Silver Lane, and I was like, no, that's the wrong person. We are here on behest of... I say the name again because I already forgot it. And she is a close personal friend of Wakanda.
Wakanga Otamu.
Otamu. Yes, she is a close friend of Otamu. I'll never remember these Chultan names. And it's like, I've run this before and I forgot his name, and he's like the coolest one. Wakanga, right? It is Wakanga.
Wakanga Otamu.
Yep.
Yeah, of Wakanga Otamu. Also, Trade Prince?
A Merchant Prince, yes.
Merchant Prince, of Merchant Prince Otamu. A close friend. It's very important that we have a guide so that we can make sure that his close friend does not befall this death curse.
Oh, what business has she sent you here on?
Sorry, you got staticky there.
Oh, I said, what business has she sent you on?
We are here to look for a means of stopping the death curse.
Kind of nod and place my hand on the side of Tick here and say, it's true. Syndra has sent us here to find any information we can to stop this death curse. You see, it's very important to the people here that we do so, and do so immediately. Obviously, bad things happen if we don't get this taken care of, and we need your assistance, kind sir.
I hope she did not send you unprepared.
Largely unprepared, as it's starting to turn out, but that is why we've come to you. You seem to be a very capable, wealthy, and quite handsome gentleman who's capable of getting us set on the right track. We're looking for any capable guides that can take us into the forest and give us the greatest chance of success. We were told you were the man to help us with that.
And should I know the Merchant Princess as well as I do, I believe that you guys are more than capable of assisting us in anything that we might need to accomplish our goal.
Yes, I have a variety of guides I could hire out for you.
Cannin just gives a little silent clap for the two-man show that Arvon and Tick just put on.
Behind the back fist bump to the bard. Yes, absolutely. Anything you could, any information you could show, or if it's more convenient for you, we are staying at the Thunder Lizard Inn. If you would send them that way so that we could meet with a couple of them.
And if necessary, we can obviously give all praise to Joe Ball and every bit of assistance you would offer to us. DM's thinking that's not good.
Sorry. Like I said, it's very smoky here.
That's all right.
Oh, just as long as he's not thinking about
Right.
one of
How
5
we're gonna
spells to
die.
cast on me.
Hey, we're not talking about last night, okay?
Whoa.
Easy there, killer.
Yes,
Yep, go ahead.
I have a few guides I can provide. You do not have to worry about paying me. You will pay them, and I will get a cut of their earnings.
Excellent. And how do we go about meeting them?
And which one do you suggest the most? Because obviously we want the most well-trained for our expedition into the jungle.
I am trying to find the correct handout, but these are alphabetical and not numerical.
There should be a tab just for it. I can pull my old one up and
Okay, yes,
check.
I think I found them. He gives you multiple sheets of paper with different people on them.
I feel like I'm suddenly playing an Oregon Trail game.
Okay, there's the
Yay,
list of them.
Eku, best girl.
As he's kind of giving us this list, I look to him and say,
Halfling competition.
Merchant Prince, which of these do you suggest? Obviously, we want the best of the best. We don't want to go with some meager accommodations to make our way into the jungle.
Well, I believe in all of them. I would not give them my seal of approval if I did not believe in them.
Well, sir, it's not like we're asking you to pick your favorite child. We're just asking which guide you would recommend for our needs.
What about this one? And he taps Selena's handout. She's immediately discrediting 2 of the guides. It sounds like she knows something. Oh, actually, she's discrediting all of them. Oh my!
Indeed.
She seems
that's a lot of big game to talk. I'm intrigued.
She's a bit of a firebrand, isn't she?
Definitely appears to be a bit of a spitfire.
It depends really on how much gold you have to provide.
Well, good sir, I have it on good authority that we will be providing as much gold as possible to ensure that we get there in a timely fashion.
If you do not have a lot of gold, I would recommend Azaka, as she will forego the payment if you help her out.
Well, foregoing the payment is a tempting offer.
We will think on it.
However, what would be the disadvantage?
There is no need to decide now.
Yes. We got a
Could
few
we
days.
have copies of these?
These are for you.
Oh, well, I pity your poor scribe then, who has to write these.
Do not pity him, I pay him well.
Pity the man's hand then.
5 gold pieces per day is a cheap price to pay for your lives. Spend your gold wisely. I really like this one.
Yes.
I like that they added portraits. It really brings the whole thing together, I feel.
Well, that way you know who you're looking for. You don't want some other halfling pretending to be a guide.
Hey, I dislike your remarks, sir.
That's
Why?
not even...
I'm a very good guide.
Do you want someone mistaking you to be this
Oh, are you
gondola
familiar with
fellow?
the jungles of Chult?
No,
Pardon?
I have no part of Chult. I'm here only
Then
because
you are
I
not
have
a
to
good
be.
guide.
That is also
That
true.
Is...
Sister, there's dwarves here. I didn't think dwarves liked the jungle.
Neither did I, and one of them seems native.
Are there native dwarves here?
That is correct.
How fast do they live in the trees? Everything is so
That's
weird
what
here.
Would be interesting.
Are there mountains here?
The map definitely had visible mountains for us.
Then
It
I
did.
think they were along the coastline mostly.
It's mostly to the south and over to the coast to the west. Yeah, I see it.
I just had to remember because my group never made it to any dwarf stuff because there's a ton of optional stuff and.
Well, I kind of look over at Tick and kind of shrug and say, "Well, I suppose you're going to be the best guess of all of us as to which one's going to be the best guide for us."
Are you planning on creating a map while you're out there?
Yeah. Does your thing still let you do that, Forge? Or is that gone?
Yeah, I can still make maps, I guess.
Yeah, I mean between Tic Tac and him, we should be able to make a really nice map.
I will pay well for any kind of information you have on Chult.
Well, it seems we could make an arrangement then.
Interesting. Some of these guides, Kanan's still looking at the guides, some of them are asking for money up front, whereas some of them will just take it daily, I suppose.
Yes, 30 days up front is a bit costly even for me.
This one gives to charity.
Kind of pipe up a little bit and say, "Well, if I need to, I can perform a few more nights at the inn, make a few more gold, hopefully, to buy us our way to where we need to go."
Yes, and this is precisely why I wanted to get this out of the way now, so we know what our target range is. If we need to be paying somebody for 30 days worth of work, we'll need to win it big at the race.
Well, keep in mind
Professor Jangles pipes up to you, Cannon, and says, "You should really tune his loot."
that's just rude, Professor.
My loot is just fine, thank you very much. And I kind of look up and down at this monkey that
None of
stands
you can
almost
hear
as
him
tall as
besides
I am.
Cannon.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He
they
says
have-
that you should perhaps tune your loot.
Okay, then I look
Arvon.
the monkey up and down as if kind of disgusted, and even though I meet eye level with the monkey himself, and just kind of shrug it off and shake my head and look back over at the rest of the group.
He holds out his hand to you, almost like a high five.
To me?
Yes.
Can I insight check to see if he's going to like move his hand away as I go to give him a high five?
You
Go ahead.
really trying to insight check to see if the monkey's
I
trying
really
to fake
am.
high five you.
Inside check the monkey.
Don't trust that monkey.
I don't trust
Why
the
you
monkey
Do I have to
because
roll deception for this thing?
he's
Yes, you
not
can.
to be
Just
trusted.
Roll a d20 minus 2.
That's great. I believe
Oh
he does
God,
have a stat
that's so
line. Yep,
low.
he does. Oh, this is great. He
That's
does have
so
a stat
low. Ah. God, it's so low.
You believe that he is trying to give you a high five.
line.
Okay.
This is great.
I pause for a moment and then reluctantly go to give him a high five.
As you do, he pulls his hand back and laughs.
You son of a bitch.
Professor,
I will.
please.
I lean over to Arates and kind of pull her down and say, "I will make monkey stew out of that thing before this thing is over with."
The monkey smiles at you, Canaan.
This is
That an
why.
innocent smile.
Oh, I can't stay mad at you. This is Aka. Will also waive her fee entirely if we help her with the quest. It's not a bad one.
That is interesting, but what exactly is she wanting?
Well, according to this, the evil petrifolk that roost atop Firefinger, which I can only assume is a mountain or a tree of some kind.
Wait. What's a petrafolk?
Well...
It is pronounced terrafolk.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I knew that too. I don't... Yeah. A terrafolk.
Tick is going to turn to Tack. That is something we can hunt.
If you do not mind, I have other people I need to see.
Oh, yes. Well, very,
Yes,
very
thank
sorry.
you. Thank you very much. We very much appreciate your time, and quickly give a graceful bow and kind of back away from the merchant prince.
Terra folks sound like something we can hunt.
Would they make good food?
Why is that always the second thing you ask?
I don't know what it is, but it sounds like it is something monstrous and worthy of a challenge. Well, if she's not looking for money,
I mean, right there, that's well.
We get to hunt.
As you guys step out and into Port Nyanzaru itself, you see that a long line has formed of Chultans, all here to see various merchant princes. You believe that you got here very early.
We're here to protest.
So that you managed to beat the line.
We're here to protest, all of us. We're all protesting them letting that library burner go.
Oh,
I mean, if that's what
You see
you
a couple
Why
people
did
from
you-
the library, actually.
But why did you burn the library?
That's not... that was out of character, me making a joke. But now that there's actually people in the library, Cannin hops back on Tack's shoulder, is like, "Yo,
We're going." Oh, does she put him down like she just did with me?
no, she put me down before. He's trying to get back, on her shoulder."
Right, and you just gave her the onward gesture.
You did just treat her like a horse.
You did.
No,
You did.
well, Cannin doesn't know that.
I put him down.
Oh,
Poor Canaan.
Poor Canaan. Suppose you're gonna have to walk with the rest of us. Though slowly, please. My legs are killing me.
The
okay.
flying
Well,
monkey then sits down on Adron's shoulder and just kind of lays back.
I picked the halfling up again because I don't want to slow down.
Oh, okay. Well, I've looked and considered the guides. My personal preference, again, Azaka is more within our price range of the fact that we have no money.
I have money.
Well, we don't.
And I can earn us some money. Money is not an issue.
To put it in a different way, it's 5 gold for her with a 30-day upfront payment, so we don't have enough for that. Or we can do her quest, which, if she knows enough about the place to know where things roost, that suggests that she's at least more aware of things. But again, I do like Salita's. I just like the cut of her jib, I suppose. And she doesn't ask for 30 days up front. So those are my...
I am eager to hunt something, and if she requires us to kill creatures, then that is most likely up mine and my sister's alley.
Well, I'll be entirely honest with you. As whatever gets us out of here with the least amount of money up front is okay with me.
It's a choice between Azaka, Eku, and Salida.
Were we... Oh,
We
right,
do-
because Echo also... Oh, no, Echo also does 30 days.
Echo is up front, but we like her because she gives money to charity.
Oh, I got you. Well, we could talk to this Azaka, and then see what the quest entails, because again, free is the most cost-efficient of all.
Okay, let's go talk to dinosaur person.
Yes. The more money that we have up front for a dinosaur, the better off we are gonna be.
Yes, that's so. My feeling is Azaka. In the end.
All right, so we're going to look for a dinosaur person then.
Yeah, we need to find the dinosaur person and then arrange a meeting with the Zaka.
Okay.
Dinosaur first, because it is getting late.
Can we take a short break real quick?
Yes, we can take a break.
Cool.
I forget to do breaks.
That's all right. All right.
I just feel like you're just sitting back, just watching all of this chaos and absurdity, and going, why am I not eating popcorn for this?
All right, I'll be right
Pretty
back.
much.
We're gonna take a 5-minute break. When we come back, we
Just
will
wait
continue
until we
into our
get
game.
out into the jungle. And
Thank you for being here.
throwing
Very
monsters
much
at us
appreciate
for
it.
taking too long.
Now we can finally kill them. Kill them all.
I almost
Anyway.
wish Forge hadn't paid his debt.
I really thought he hadn't.
Yeah, I didn't think you did either, but I'm going
He
to be
told
right
me
back.
he had paid it all and was now broke.
I love being the financially responsible one. I still have money. What the hell did you people
How
do
much?
with all your money? I have 14 gold because of my starting funds.
Yeah, everyone else bet theirs.
Yeah,
I think
I
the
bet
Dragonborn has quite a few.
I was smart and bet my sister just drinks, and everybody else blew their money.
What's the fun of having gold if you don't spend it?
I spent it on stuff to go out into the jungle because I'm not dumb and I don't want to die.
You're a ranger. What do you know?
I mean, yeah, that just means I don't need to buy food.
You mean you don't want dinosaur steak?
I do. I'll just go hunt it. I will hunt all of the foods.
Like a rabbit with a horn?
No, that's going to be my animal companion. Come on.
What subclass are you planning on taking out of curiosity?
I honestly don't know. This is my first real foray into 5th edition Ranger because the original version was just hot garbage.
It was.
And so I haven't been keeping track of what the later versions of it are. Let's see. What are my options?
Hunter, Beastmaster, Gloomstalker,
Horizon Walker is worthless.
and Monster Slayer.
Monster Slayer is probably the most accurate to what he's doing right now. But I really don't need...
Wouldn't Hunter be more accurate?
Hunter probably as well. I mean, it all depends on what we run into.
If you're specifically trying to slay monsters, then yes.
It all depends on what we run into out here. He is
What is
by
your,
every definition.
What's your favorite enemy?
He's by every definition a hunter. Right now, his favorite enemy, I think I just selected Beast. Let me double check.
And what'd you decide to go for your primal path attack?
Is primal path?
I just got back.
Yeah, favorite enemy is Beast, and
my first primal path is bear, and then I'm probably gonna take other primal paths for my level 6 and my level.
Bear is
14.
really useful.
What is?
Yes, it is. Bear is really useful. Well, just the first tier, and you can skip the rest.
I mean, resistance to all damage except psychic. How can you pass that up?
Also, I talked about it earlier, but or when we first started, but reminding you, favorite terrain is forest/jungle, since there wasn't really a jungle option.
Yeah, I'm going to count forest as jungle.
Okay, so yeah, his favorite enemy though is beasts, so non-magical beasts is what he's starting with, because I don't do the meta thing. He'll pick dinosaur or undead on the next one because he'll have time to have fought and killed.
Dinosaurs count as beasts, actually.
Oh, good. But he'll start tacking on undead and stuff once we start fighting them.
It says that the ones you fight later on should be ones that you fought in game.
Exactly. It's just more natural progression.
I hope you guys are all having fun. I'm enjoying the flying monkey. Yes. I think it suits them. Irish wouldn't really work. Also, I'm curious, how much gold does the Dragonborn have?
I'm back.
We
Welcome
should
back,
rob her.
Cannin. Damn it, Snow.
Really? Why wouldn't he have it listed?
He'd only have starting gold and whatever you paid him. Yes, you had nothing left.
My bet was only 2 gold to him, so.
And you still have nothing
Or
left.
no, my bet to him was 4 gold, and then my bet to the guy
The bookie.
against Rudy was 2 gold. So yes, I would have had nothing left, and then I earned a bunch of gold in the inn as we were kind of hanging out there. So I got a lot of that gold back, yeah. I got 6 gold, 5 silver, and 9 copper out of all of that. So yeah, got something.
I mean, something's better than nothing.
Definitely is.
If only you weren't competing,
Mm-hmm.
you might have earned a lot more.
Maybe, but it wouldn't be in my nature to not compete. All right, so we're back on stream, so whenever you're ready.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do now?
We needed to go talk to the dinosaur guy.
Yes, that is definitely what we are going to do.
Okay, so you want to find Kaya's House of Repose.
Okay. Yeah, and where is that at?
It's back in the market district,
So back over in this area here.
kind of in the nicer side of it. You guys are in kind of the more rowdy, seedier side.
Okay.
So
Have any of my contacts led me to anything so far?
Well, you're beginning to set them up, so it's only been a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
About 3 now,
Okay.
or 3.5, really. So no, nothing's popped up yet. It will probably take a couple of hours,
Okay.
or a couple of days, to actually get them set up.
That's fine. So probably before the dinosaur race, I could check around and see what I come up with.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Hi, chat, by the way. Glad to have you here.
So you
Thank you.
find the
for
inn
being
and
here
you
tonight, as always.
go inside, and it is very calm. It has marble flooring.
I go to kick the door down before someone stops me.
This is a
No,
nice place.
sister. He stops her. He puts a hand on her shoulder. It's like, please, this is a respectable establishment. We save that for the Thunder Lizard.
Fine.
Then he kicks the door in.
Okay. Roll your athletics check, Tick.
He breaks his ankle on the door.
Yeah, I'm actually trained in athletics. Just no strength.
Just barely.
Unfortunately for you, this door is not wood.
Oh, okay.
Roll a d4.
Sorry for your ankle.
Oh God.
Helpful information before we kick the door, but
But he did
You
say
didn't
that it was a
ask.
marble door.
kerplunk.
So yes, you try to kick the door, and you just basically stub your toe against it.
Ha, see? This is why I'm here to look out for you. You would have hurt yourself if you tried to kick it.
Oh,
And then he
thank
opens
you.
it. You're welcome. And he gives her a bow and lets her through.
And when she's in, he's like, "Ow!"
Hey, don't say what I'm going to say before me. He absolutely waits for her to be out of sight, and then he's going to look to the two of you and just be like, ah.
It
Just
was clearly made of marble. Why would you do that?
Just
So
gonna
that she
shake,
wouldn't hurt herself.
gonna shake my head and chuckle and kind of jump on to the back of Arates and kind of point forward that we're gonna move on.
He is really
The
into
professor
riding
will
that dragon.
land next to you and just kind of pat the toe you stubbed.
Aw, good monkey. And he gives it another piece of dried fruit.
He was
You
trying
will
to
take-
break it.
He only does it for the fruit.
That's fine. It's conditioning.
Avron is jealous.
Hey, hush! Don't question me here.
So yes, you enter Kaya's house of repose. It has exquisite stone flooring. It has a fountain in the center of the hall. And you can see that there are people talking, and there is one Chultan talking to a halfling who seems to be almost pleading with him,
Can I hear what they're saying?
if you want to.
I would like to.
So essentially you don't even have to roll perception. You hear the man talking to the halfling saying, "You can't quit now, we need a jockey. You're the only one we have." And the halfling is hearing none of it, saying he won't deal with Jungle Princess anymore, and begins to storm out.
I think we found our person already.
Good job.
And only one toe had to be broken.
Do we hear this as we enter into the room?
Yes.
I'm going to mentally speak towards the other halfling and say, perhaps it's best you leave anyways. Perhaps leave it to the professionals.
Shade.
So, can you tell where this voice is coming from?
No, because it's just a mental projection of a voice.
He just kind of stops, looks around, confused, then just continues to move out.
Are you the dinosaur person?
I was, at least.
Now you
Tick's
need
gonna-
riders.
Tick's gonna join him and like, yes, you seem to be the man who needs a new rider for your dinosaur.
I don't, unless you know a halfling or a gnome of any sort of skill.
As
As-
a
this'll work.
matter of fact, we do.
As they perk up at the sound of halfling, you immediately see Arvon kind of raise his hand and say, no. You
Look,
don't
he's
understand. This is a
volunteering.
bad idea.
Yes.
This is a
He's
very bad idea.
volunteering.
No, nothing is okay with this.
He
No,
is the most skilled rider you will find from here to Lanton, my friend.
As you say this,
Where?
Lanton, it's an island north of Chult. It's on the map there, not very far.
Oh,
Tick, as you say this, you hear in the back of your head Arvon saying, I will kill you in your sleep.
I don't sleep, friend, he says out loud.
who are you
It's
talking
true,
to?
they meditate. It's so weird.
This is a very bad idea. I don't agree with any of this.
Losai looks over at.
I may not be a
Avron and is
halfling, but I'm light enough that I might be able to fit the jockey role if he's too afraid.
Wait, did you just accuse me of being too No,
I didn't
this is
accuse
not.
anything. I was merely stating
No.
fact.
And as he says this, he immediately kind of puffs up his chest and says, I will have none of this from this elf. I will be your jockey.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm happy to have someone of you.
Oh,
He hands his sister a golden winks.
I have made a mistake.
He's already shaking your hand.
This is you're already in it now, bud.
So how do these races work?
Well, we eat the riders first. They're not
Wait,
actually
we do
riders.
what?
I'm sorry, what?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
No, this is not an unchained race, sir.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
my
wait,
bad.
so this is a thing? No, you're telling me that's actually...
Don't worry. You won't be attacked by the other riders, trust me.
That's only
It's
for,
not
like,
the other riders that I'm afraid of, sir.
The dinosaurs won't either. They're trained. Their horns are dulled. Their teeth are dulled.
Then
That's
what made
Chult.
him leave? And I point back to the door where the other halfling just exited.
Oh, he is a coward, not like you.
Not like you, friend.
May I see this forest princess?
Forest
Jungle princess.
Jungle princess.
Yes, should you wish, I will take you there.
And how do these races work?
They're a race.
Right,
Get to the
but
finish line as fast as you can.
I think what my friend is insinuating here is, what are the other stipulations? Are there any rules preventing other riders from doing other things that might impede our progress and prevent us from winning this race?
If you impede or attack another rider, you are disqualified.
Very well. Yes, show me to my noble steed.
This is not a unchained race, so you don't have to worry about that.
What if you're interested?
No. I can assure you, Cannin, I am not interested in any way.
But if you are,
No, but I am not.
they pay better.
I'm sure they do.
I mean, I'm sure.
but-
At least I'm pretty sure they would pay better. It's
in
danger
the
involved.
back of Canaan's head, you also hear Avron speak to you and say, "I suggest you stop right now. I don't want to ride in an unchained race."
How much more does the Unchained
Professor, your
race pay?
voice changed. I feel.
How much more do we get paid for the Unchained?
No, I'm not going to waste a dinosaur on an unchained race.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, looks like you lucked out then.
You watch as
Especially
Avron
not
kind
a
of
strong one like my jungle princess.
you watch as Avron kind of doubles over, like his hands on his knees, just like like all of the breath like left his body and then immediately returned, and he's like, "Oh, thank God."
So, how much does it pay?
It depends on if you win.
How much if we win?
No. We're not going to talk about how much we're going to win if I win the race. I'll leave that to him, and he can discuss that with me afterwards.
As the jockey says.
Dude,
May I see Jungle Princess?
Yes. He will lead you out of the inn and will start taking you across town, telling you all about how his dinosaur is very strong and quick.
As we're kind of walking and making our way over there, Avron will say, "And what should I know of this beast? Is it difficult to ride?" Obviously, the other one, you said he is not as strong-willed as I, but I still have my doubts about this beast. What can you tell me of it?
Oh, she is not as difficult as others, but she is very strong-willed, which
What
is
sort
good.
of dinosaur is it?
I actually don't know how to pronounce this one. Deinonychus? I don't know.
Deinonychus.
Deinonychus, thank you.
Shay, I'm not gonna lie, you
Pretty
were not the
impressive
first person that I would suspect to know dinosaur names.
That's rude.
No, it's absolutely
kidding.
no
I'm
offense
kidding,
meant.
I'm
It
kidding.
just doesn't seem like something she'd be into.
I had a lot of fascination in like myths and stories, and I think some of those include dinosaurs.
Awesome.
Neat.
Okay.
So yes, he
Coincidentally, before we jump too far, those are basically what the Velociraptors in Jurassic Park were based on, not actual raptors. So you're riding a raptor, buddy.
And actually, I also been to an actual dig in Utah, I think it was. No,
Oh, neat.
Montana.
That's awesome.
Of course,
Yeah.
that was when I was like 5.
So Forge, basically, you're riding like a giant feathered version of the raptor.
We don't need to discuss how terrible this beast is going to be. I just need to see it.
They actually
will
have like
handle her just fine.
Can we?
they
not?
have these toe claws. Like, ooh, they
Can we
can
not?
right through a man.
Cannin.
Right through
Please,
a small
friend.
child.
I can assure you, I'm not a child, good sir.
Oh, I
The
didn't
way-
say you were. I just said that they could tear through a small child.
The way that they leap too. Oh,
They also can do doorknobs, so be careful with that.
You're watching as like Avron's eyes are getting bigger and bigger as they keep talking about this, and he's definitely having second thoughts about this entire situation.
You feel like it's too late to back out now
It
with this
definitely
man?
is.
it's in your blood now. You've signed in your blood.
You've signed in blood.
You'll be fine, and if you die, we'll just hire on that guy and his halfling and pretend it's you.
I'm not.
That's eerily
not gonna-
reassuring.
We need at least one token halfling for the group, and if you bite it, we'll just pick him. It's cool.
Oh, he won't be the one biting. The dinosaur.
Because he'll be
No, the one biting is me.
That's
that's not reassuring either.
Cannon opens his
Sister,
journal, makes
no.
a note, he closes his book, and says, "Okay," and then looks to Arvon and says, "Look, there have been dozens, if not hundreds, of these races. They do them every week. No one has ever been eaten. No one has ever died because of the dinosaurs. I mean, sometimes there's a jerk with an arrow that people, they make bets." An open air event.
Have people died from this? Like, he's saying they haven't, but like as he's saying this, you watch as Avron kind of quickly grabs up to the guy and says, "People died from this."
Not in a normal race. In an unchained, accidents happen.
They treat the race very diligently. And they will, everybody,
If
there's
someone
guards.
kills you, we will find their head for you. Don't worry.
That's not very reassuring, sir, but thank you. I somehow feel a little better.
And we'll be watching from the stands, rooting for you. So don't worry.
Okay, show me the steed. And kind of
He
closes
takes you
his
to
eyes.
a kind of stabled area where you see a raptor-like dinosaur that has been painted on a bright yellow and red colors.
I'm going to sit down and play my pan flute while I meditate to cast my primal path speak with animals.
I will join her.
You guys just both
As
your
you
pan flutes?
said yellow and red.
Yes
I'm gonna
colors.
look up. I'm gonna look up at it and say, fastest chicken in the south.
Mine's basically just going to be the help action since she's doing it with the spell. So if she has to roll anything, I'm just doing the help action.
I can only do it as a ritual.
Are you guys gonna wait 10 minutes?
I'm not in a hurry.
I mean, we're not racing right now, right?
No.
We're learning. Yeah, so it's fine. We can wait and hang out. And
Done.
kind of seeing them do their thing. Is that something you got to roll on?
No, it's just
Yeah.
she can't speak with animals.
Okay.
You are for a jungle princess?
That is my slave name.
My real name is Dolores.
Dolores. So,
What's that?
Jungle Princess kind of cocks her head towards you, looking somewhat surprised that you're actually she can understand you.
That is what they call you, yeah?
Roll an insight check. You don't think that this creature is intelligent enough to understand names.
They say you are very willful. I was hoping that you would help this new rider when the race coming up. And I point to
Arvon.
Arvon,
yeah. She tells you that she runs fast. Runs fast, gets meat.
I reach into my pack and pull out some dried meat and offer it to her.
Are you just kind of throwing it through the bars, or are you just holding it out through?
I'm gonna hold it by one end and keep my fingers away from her teeth.
Roll an animal handling check.
Well, shit.
Well, there goes that hand.
Sorry about your finger there. Ow.
It only cost a toe and a finger.
It's fine.
They
I
grow
don't
back.
even.
You
Actually,
take
that
5
doesn't
points
even
of-
hit.
Well, it doesn't matter. You were willfully holding out your hand. You
Sure.
just took 5 points of damage.
I don't even flinch. In fact, I lick the blood off.
There was just dinosaur saliva all over that.
Losai kneels down towards you, Avron, and says, "Your friend is strange."
Who said that? The guide?
Losai.
Or, yeah, the guy, yeah. Kind of place my hand on his side and say, believe me, I completely understand your aversion to my friend over here.
You're fast and strong, and I believe you, Owen. Will you work with my friend here, the little one, who is going to ride you?
Run fast, get meat.
I think that means yes.
She says run fast, get meat.
Are you talking to her?
I just translated that.
I
No,
think
I'm
the
saying
guide
that's
is
Losai.
asking, yeah. Yeah.
I am.
Yes, we reward her with more food than normal when she wins.
Ah, so she does understand the concept of winning then.
Yes, she definitely wants to win.
And the others, what is their dietary regiment?
Well, it depends on the dinosaur. If it is a triceratops, they feed it greenery and different things as they do not eat meat.
So, while I am capable of speaking with her, do you have any questions?
Kind of look over and say, ask her what will make her go faster.
Is there anything that will make you go faster?
Meat?
She just wants the meat.
If you lash her, usually they move faster.
Yes, but it would cost. Okay, very well. Kind of shake it all off and say, I walk over towards the dinosaur a bit reluctantly and kind of reach my hand out and get ready to pet, and I look over at Tack and kind of give her a look like, is this okay?
I will nod and I will assist in his handling.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
With advantage.
With advantage, please?
Yes, with advantage.
Okay.
Awesome.
And I'm also giving you disadvantage because I want to.
My normal roll is a 17 anyway.
Yep, you reach out your hand and she puts her head up against it.
She likes you.
Yes, most women do. And kind of pet her a little bit and say, in a few days' time, I'll be easy and we will make sure that we win this race and you will have all the meat that you require and you will not eat me as a snack and everything will be fine.
Why would you even bring it up as an option?
Because I'm terrified, okay?
I just told you nobody's ever been eaten.
That doesn't
I translate the first part of that to her. He says this, this, and this.
When?
She is eager.
It's good. Good.
2 days' time.
Eager's good.
When the race starts.
We will win.
So you seem to get along with her?
Hopefully. Yeah, so with that, after kind of petting her and just kind of making acquaintance with her, kind of pull back and slowly step back. I don't take my eyes off of her. I like slowly back away instead of like turning and walking away until I kind of get a good distance away, and then I kind of look back to the others and say, very well, this is the situation you've gotten me into. My death would be on your hands.
I'm cleaning my wound like a cat.
It's just that's so just unhygienic.
Very well. I look back over. What's the guy's name again?
Loci.
Loci. I look over at Loci and say, very well. 2 days' time, correct?
Yes, 2 days.
And I kind of nod and say, will be the best way to train for this race. I don't want to come in a bit unappreciative of this beast's power.
Well, should you wish, we can try to set you up a practice course.
Yes, perhaps I would be best do so during the day if possible, because in the evening I would like to be able to make a little bit of money at the inn. that we are staying.
Eratis is about her size. You could just strap a saddle on her and practice.
We're not talking about... Never mind, I'm not going to talk about that. Yes, if we can set up a practice course, that would be fantastic.
I will see to it. I should have one prepared tomorrow.
Very well. And kind of nods and kind of straightens his jacket a bit and kind of looks back at everybody and says, "Where are we going next?"
I think we've accomplished everything today, unless you wanted to meet the guides.
I believe we wanted to go talk to Azaka and discover what her quest was.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. If there's still time in the day, we should do that now.
Yeah, that'll be up to the DM. We are at the past the 10:30 mark, so it's up to him. If he wants to continue from here, we can. If not, then we can pick up next session.
Well, the 10:30 is the ending time. How many people can keep going?
I'm good until 11.
Yeah, I have a few hours.
Yeah, I have time. So if Forge has the stop time, we can go till then, I guess.
Yeah. All right, let's
Okay,
go
we can
till...
keep going.
That's like, what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, another 30 minutes.
Okay, yeah, let's do
25.
it. I round, sir. I round.
Okay, so I believe you guys want to make your way back to the Thundering Lizard, or do you want to meet one of the guides?
I think we're going to meet the guides.
Yeah, we were gonna go meet Azaka.
Yeah, hopefully there's, like, a how to find me part on this thing.
Yeah. And if not, I mean, we can... If we don't know immediately where they're at, we can just ask
It
at
does
the end.
say where to find them.
Okay.
EM. So
Usually
it shouldn't be hard to
their
track
name is
them.
highlighted.
What?
Usually when you walk around, there's like a highlighted name right above the NPC.
Serious note, though, it should tell you in your information where we can find them. So there are some spots where we can meet them.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Oh no, it was. It was. I was just trying to give him actual, like, I'm not discrediting your thing not being funny. I'm just giving
It's
him
fine.
actual information. Sorry.
All quest giving
That's fine. I was just joking.
all
so-
quest giving
Yeah.
NPCs have a little arrow that kind of blink over top of their head saying, "We're right here."
They also only say the same 3 lines that cycle
Yes.
through. Welcome to Port Nyanzaru.
Welcome to Port Nyanzaru.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Azaka, where would
Yes.
she be located? If we don't know immediately from the handouts we are given, we will stop by the inn and speak with the innkeeper and see if he has information about where Azaka's location is, since we're not too far from there.
Sounds like an idea to me.
Okay, yes. In the handouts, it says that you can meet her by the harbor.
Okay.
To the harbor.
To the harbor.
Northwest or south harbor? Or northwest or south part of the harbor, do we know?
The northern part of the harbor.
Okay, so the other side of the city.
Someone roll an
Okay.
investigation check, whoever has the highest.
Investigation, you said?
I have a
yes.
3.
I also have a 3.
Oh, that's not. I have a 0. But I'll roll. That's an
Oh, well,
investigation.
okay. He said whoever had the highest, but that's
Oh
fine.
no,
Thanks for
I'm
the
sorry.
aid.
No, I thought you were saying whoever had the highest roll. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh no, if that's the case, then yes, give it to the person with the highest number. Sorry.
All right,
Yeah,
here's
just the
hoping.
person with the highest number.
Okay,
Here's
yeah.
hoping we don't
do
do
that.
this over. I'll roll because I can do tracking stuff there, Rez.
There we
Okay.
go.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
It does.
like
It only
watching
takes you a few minutes to go around and find her, since you do indeed have her picture.
Yes, we do.
Well, I believe that is the one we're looking for.
She's a bit intimidating, isn't she?
She stands about 6 feet tall.
Yes, quite intimidating.
Well, you have to be intimidating to survive in the jungle.
Why, they grow them big here, don't they?
They do indeed. Shall we?
Oh,
No
I'm
one knows that
intrigued.
more than Averon.
Yep. It's always a climb for him.
He likes the challenge, what can I say?
All right, so we go over and say hello so that we can begin Averon's challenge.
Challenge number 3.
He nods
Tick
agreeing.
is- Yeah, Tick is gonna walk up and he's gonna take a seat across from her and say, "Good evening. Are you drinking anything tonight?"
From the harbor.
Of course.
Well, obviously,
You don't carry a hip flask?
obviously she isn't going to drink seawater, and kind of put my hand on his side and say,
He takes out his wineskin. He says, "You don't carry your own?"
No, I don't drink.
Interesting.
"That's interesting."
We were told that you were a guide for the jungle. Is that true?
That I am.
And you were looking for
Assistance.
something.
Assistance with a quest.
Patera folk.
Just terrafolk.
Terror, like something that invokes fear, sister.
Yes,
Oh.
I lost a family heirloom to them.
And what kind of
So this is a personal matter. That's even more interesting.
heirloom is it? Is it going to be something that would be easily retrieved?
It is a wooden mask carved to resemble a tiger's face.
Tiger's face. That's very interesting.
Oh, I want one of those.
No, there will be time for that. Kind of look over at Azaka and say, "My friends and I will accompany you and aid you in any way possible to make sure that you get your wooden tiger mask back as quickly as possible."
What can you tell us about these terror folk?
He's coughing or looking.
Looking this time. Well, what do you want to know?
Anything. We are not from here. The creatures sound interesting, so hunting them should be good sport.
They are winged reptilian bipeds.
Winged reptilian bipeds.
And just
They
how
stand-
how big are they exactly?
They stand usually around 10 feet tall.
Giant flying lizard men.
Far
Sister,
bigger,
this will be fun.
far
You
bigger
have
than I want to deal
so
with.
many bones to make things out of.
No, there's
Why
so
is
many
it always something to make or to eat with you people?
I tilt my head with a look of confusion.
Okay, fine. Don't worry about it.
It's a trophy thing. Don't worry about it. It's not as weird as you're trying to make it out to be. I don't question why you burn books, after all. Exactly. You see how frustrating that is when somebody starts judging you?
I'm not
Idiots.
judging. I'm questioning. It's different. Anyway, please, Azaka, go on.
Some people that have seen them call them terror.
Just just the name Terror?
No, that was a break off the coffin.
Oh,
Nothing.
sorry.
Nothing intimidating about that
Terror
whatsoever.
folk.
So they fly. They're 10 feet tall. They're lizard-like. And they have a penchant for stealing masks.
Why
Sounds
exactly did they steal your mask?
How should I know the mind of an abomination?
Fair point. So
How-
we won't question it and just kill them then.
How did they get to it in such an easy manner? I mean, if it is a prized possession to you, you would keep it under lock and key, would you not?
It brings me luck, so I bring it out when I go into the jungles.
So where are these where are these things?
Terror. She said it said somewhere about a fire finger. Is it literally a finger made of fire?
Or is it a stone with fire pouring from it? I mean, both are obviously logical explanations for a name such as Firefinger.
They are mountains.
Oh, so there's more than one. As terrifying as it is. Okay, well, as luck would have it, my friends and I are very much in need of a guide to get us to where's the place? Kind of point over to
Camp Vengeance, I believe, is the
yes.
current course, but we will be
We need
traveling
to-
throughout the jungle
We
thereafter.
need to head to Oralunga, remember?
Yes.
Or a lunga.
Yeah, kind of nod and say yes. Both locations. Camp Vengeance for another.
I know the
individual.
way to Oralunga.
Okay, then Oralunga it is.
Camp Vengeance is on the way.
Well, that's handy.
That is very handy indeed. And you will be waiving your fee, your payment, if we assist you in your personal endeavors, correct?
Yes.
Very well, very well. All right, well, 2 days' time. Give us a little time to prepare ourselves to head out. Would you be accepting of this?
Yes, I would.
Good. All right, well, then don't let us keep you from whatever it is you are doing here on the docks. We are going to go back and do our own thing, and we will be back to you in 2 days, and we'll be sure to meet with you and have you escort us to Oralunga. We appreciate your time, and kind of nods in her direction.
Have a good evening.
Yes, be well. Be sure to look out for our small friend in the dinosaur race soon.
Put your money on me. I will make it for you tenfold, I promise you.
She nods with a skeptical look.
Perhaps
Yes,
not
you should.
unreasonably so.
As you should. All right.
As we start walking, Cannin will look to Arvon. Seems to be getting a little nervous there towards the end there, Arvon.
Nothing to be nervous about. Just an individual wanting to walk us into a dungeon or into a jungle that we know nothing about. It just seems a bit odd to me. I can't quite place my finger on why this is a bad situation for us.
Well,
The wolves will always try to kill those who aren't prepared. That is why you need people to look out for you. It's the way any tribe works.
It's true. That's why we're here.
And that is
To look out for you and the tribe thing. But it's here nor there.
Same concept. We look out for you, and you assist us as well.
very well. And that's what I shall do. The information I sent you about the contact. DM.
Yep.
Anything on that? the two reasons why I'm looking for contacts right now.
If you're looking for them and you find one, they will tell you that the safest way to get to Camp Vengeance would be by boat, and that they sell canoes in the market.
Okay, and the first one? Which you don't have to tell me out loud. You can send me the message if you want.
They haven't found anything quite yet.
Okay.
But they assure you they're working on it.
Okay. So as we're kind of passing and kind of trail behind the rest of the party and kind of meet with these random contacts as we're walking through, and I gather information, and as I'm gathering the information, I regroup with the party and say, I have it upon good word that we can take canoes down the river and make our way to Camp Vengeance in a pretty quick manner. If the trail guide does not suggest we do so, perhaps it would be best if we go against their advisement and do so ourselves.
All right. How late in the day is it?
After all you've done today, probably about 3 to 4.
In the afternoon?
Yes.
Okay. If there are no major plans, Arvon would probably head back to the inn and just continue performing just within the inn to get some gold and stuff.
And I'll see if I can get into a bar fight.
You do see another tabaxia shown up.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Is this one named Mittens?
Are you going to ask him that?
Absolutely.
No.
All right. Well, then...
I'm offended that you think that is a proper name.
Well, I'm offended that you didn't have a name such as Mittens.
Is his name...
I do not think most elves are stupid as you.
Wait.
I didn't think that you forgot
French.
your litter box.
I forgot that Cat can't play lute over here, doesn't know how to actually perform for the audience, and immediately grabs for his lute and starts strumming, trying to get some attention.
Hey, not at disadvantage this time.
Not a disadvantage this time.
Wow.
So you're inviting him to another battle?
Yes, I am.
He just said you're not housebroken and you can't play. Are you gonna stand for that?
Oh God, no. That's so bad.
Really are the worst bard.
I really am the worst bard.
Jesus. This is what you get for saying you play off key.
I do it for the flavor, man.
So let's get into that bar fight.
Just barely.
Actually,
So he seems to be off to a shaky start based off of the insults he's been throwing around with Tick.
Okay.
Do you want to continue to battle him?
Oh, I do, and as I'm doing so, I'm going to silent speech to him, though not in a harmful manner, but more playful, and say, "Oh, is that how Tabaxis play lute? Because I've heard far better than what you've ever done." And continue to perform here. Finally, a good roll. You son of a bitch!
I'm going to give him disadvantage for your silent speech throwing him off.
Finally 1-1, and then...
You're finally beginning to play better than this.
I am.
Tabaxi.
What's
People
the bar
are starting
fight?
to...
Go ahead.
I start dancing closer to Arvon.
People are starting to do what?
They're starting to gear more towards you, starting to focus on you.
Yes, as they should.
Arvon.
Cannin uses prestidigitation to make like a light show.
We're gonna make a bunch of money tonight. And performing, like he's like really getting into it. Like I imagine, like Back to the Future, like when Marty goes back in time and is playing the guitar. I imagine that's what Arvon's doing, though way out of fucking key, like the entire time. And he like gets up on top of the tabletop and like slides forward and does the whole like guitar strumming of the lute. Yes.
You do this skillful performance, and the Tabaxi just keeps getting more and more frustrated until he eventually just throws down the lute and stalks off, leaving the bar.
This is my bar. You can't enter my bar anymore. And with that, the celebratory just guitar riff, like as I'm playing the lute.
Tick's gonna call off, "Hey, clean self in public. Where are you going? The show's not over."
Oh.
Oh. Ouch. That's rough. Okay.
And then the cat mafia comes and kills us all.
Right?
We're all dead now because the cat mafia is here.
You guys are dead men.
So, out of that performance, which was pretty good tonight,
You want to do a performance for the guitar riff?
Sure, I can do that.
Or do you want to quit while you're ahead?
No, I'll go ahead and do a performance for the guitar riff. Feeling pretty good about myself. Hey, it's not terrible.
Oof, not bad.
It's average.
Mm-hmm.
It's an average guitar riff off a lute.
All right.
I mean, you can't expect too much of a guitar riff off of a lute
But
anyway.
I did perform better than the Tabaxi, so that has to yield better gold, right?
You certainly did. And he also didn't take any of the gold he left.
Oh, nice.
And he also has a lute.
Ooh. A better loot than the one that I have?
Well, considering yours is pretty much constantly
F2.
off key.
Nice. All right, so what do we get out of this? Because I might have gotten us enough gold to get us a dinosaur. Maybe. As a group.
From all the patrons and all the gold that was left behind, you earned about 41 gold.
Nice. So kind of gathering that up in the other loot, which I'll just put a second loot in my inventory. This one's in better shape than the one that I had. I kind of grin.
Professor
and...
Jangles holds out a hand almost as though he expects you to pay him.
I just kind of shrug him off and look around and say, well, friends, maybe I have enough loot, gold for us to be able to get our dinosaur now. And kind of show the
well, you already agreed to be the rider. You don't have to purchase anything for that. They're going to let you ride. They're just going to take the majority of your winnings.
Wait, they're getting money from me? No, that is not fair.
Yeah, well, it's their dinosaur.
You're both getting money. You're getting money, and they're getting money. Their dinosaur, you're the rider.
I don't think this is fair at all. I thought
It's
we were
their
buying
dinosaur.
No, we could buy the dinosaur, and then I can keep it
What
forever.
if we ride the
pet.
dinosaur out of the town after the race?
I mean, it
Then
could be my
how-
pet.
How are we going to collect the winnings if we
That's
ride
true,
the dinosaur?
because I did negotiate
Do we
that I
really
would
need
talk
the
to
winnings if we have the dinosaur?
Yes,
I
we
would
kind
like
of
the
do.
winning. I can't. This. Unless we're going to eat the dinosaur, we were using it for provisions.
We totally could.
I don't. This is the. I'm
We
just.
could.
Cannon
We could. You
Cannon
just-
sits down.
And you know, it's not like, you know, me and my sister can't go hunting.
You were the one who was all about the provisions.
There are other provisions that we need, yes.
Provisions entails food.
We can hunt, yo.
Who wants to bar fight?
Tick picks up a
Avron,
chair
are
and
you
throws it
going
at the smallest looking person in the room.
I am performing everybody do the dinosaur.
Okay, Avron, roll an improvised weapon attack.
Wait, what am I doing?
Tick, roll an improvised weapon attack.
Hell yeah, here we go.
Ooh,
I throw it at the
nice.
smallest, most least intimidating person in the room.
Oh,
Avron,
you
you
son of a
hit with
bitch.
chair. Roll 1d4 damage plus your strength.
Bar fight! He yells.
I turn and punch the nearest person to me.
Ow!
You just hit me. You just hit me with a chair.
You're not starting a bar fight. You're abusing your party.
Roll your attack. A d20 plus your strength.
And proficiency.
Yes, and proficiency.
As this this chair hits me in the head, I turn and look at Tick and kind of whisper very softly. It enters into his head through silent speech. Actually, would be the better way to do it, and say, "Perhaps next time your aim should be a little bit better." And
Okay, what's your strength modifier, Tack?
+3.
Okay, Cannon, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as Tack just turns around and punches you.
Why?
And he saves.
Tick,
He shakes it off and he's like, "No, my aim was just fine, small fry. Bar fight!"
You take 3 points of damage.
Oh, it's
This isn't getting out of hand at all.
we're gonna do this. You want to do a bar
Are we
fight
doing
with a
this?
wizard?
Are we doing this?
Is there anybody else in this bar?
Yes, but they're content to watch.
I punch a random patron.
Oh God.
Okay,
I am going to.
roll your attack.
Just start playing the
I'm-
Mortal Kombat theme.
I'm going to use my halfling nimbleness to immediately escape out of here and run between, like duck between the legs of all the other patrons and just run and get the hell out of here because he wants
I
nothing
tried-
to do with this.
I try to scissor lock the halfling when he goes between my legs.
Tick, you don't roll a d4 for damage unless you have the Tavern Brawler feat.
Oh, right, it's a D3, sorry.
No, it's just 1 plus your strength.
Yeah, it's 1 plus your
Oh,
strength.
Minimum
well,
of 1 damage.
Then I'm always hitting for 1.
The person you decided to punch is wearing the ceremonial guard armor.
Oh God.
Oh no! I hope he likes brawls.
Oh God.
Hey there.
Oh, we're so dead.
He
so
stands
dead.
up.
Oh god.
We are so dead.
Let's see, what is his proficiency? And he punches you back.
Damn.
Ouch.
Yep, that hits.
You take 5 points of damage.
Oh, he has the Tavern Brawler feat. Or just 4
That-
strength.
I was
Full
like, does
strength.
he? Yeah, I was like, he probably is.
And Tack is trying to scissor lock me to keep me from running away.
It's a grapple check.
Okay, against my dex.
Your dexterity acrobatics. You took acrobatics, right?
Yes, and I still fail.
God damn.
So as I envision being locked down by Tack, I kind of grin and look up at her and say, "Well, this isn't exactly how I envisioned this going."
I hit the halfling.
For 1 point of damage.
You get advantage.
Yeah, that
you know.
hits.
I don't want to try and crit him. I'm just gonna go take that one. Yeah, I punch him.
The guard
Cannin
just sits
casts
back down.
invisibility and goes to
And
his
disappears
room.
again.
Just goes to sleep.
Okay,
This is
Cannin
not.
suddenly disappears as Tick punches the halfling in between Tack's legs.
This is not.
Oh,
as
that
fun as I
sounds
was
so
hoping.
bad. None of this is good.
Yes, it
None of
does.
this is good.
That was some awful innuendo.
To be honest, I wasn't trying.
I know.
It is terrible.
Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Can I fight to try to get out of here so I can finish running?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Another acrobatics check. Try to roll higher than a 3.
Okay. 15.
Okay.
Damn it. Hey, wait. Does that work
Because
in my
of the
favor or
fender.
hers?
It's
Your
make or
favor.
break.
Nice. All right. So as soon as I'm able to kind of break free, I kind of wave and say, maybe another time, and then run as quickly as I can out of the room.
Should you choose, Tick, you get an opportunity
Fire
attack.
an arrow at him.
Wow.
What? Okay, this is escalating a little more than I
No,
anticipated.
I don't aim to kill.
I will-
He's not getting shot.
I will turn and cast Guiding Bolt and drop it on top of him. No.
I cast Fireball on the entire time.
I don't think you have 3rd level spells.
I don't. I'm cheating.
Fire Tavern.
Roll
die.
percentile dice. On a 0-1, you cast it.
And that
Hey, you could still take that chance.
escaped between my legs.
Okay, so I ran away, right? Yes?
Yes, you did.
Thank
You are
God.
now upstairs.
Okay. And immediately running into the room where I envisioned that Rates is already inside of and is just like sitting there like reading a book or something, just kind of like hanging out. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
whatever you don't want to, whatever you do not go downstairs. That's a disaster.
Don't-
We don't want anything to do with that.
Don't worry, sister. He just prefers them scaly. That is all.
I continue to have a playful bout with a guard who punches like all hell.
if you continue to attack him, he will begin to draw a spear.
Oh no.
Oh, then I stop.
Oh, no.
He wasn't having fun with the thing.
No, he's not.
There's always that one person who's just
He
like
takes it a little too
just
seriously.
like, nope, we're not.
Yeah.
No, tavern brawls are they're not fun.
I mean, you can have tavern brawls with everyone else, just not him. You just pick the wrong guy to fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
And I brawl with everyone else.
You can.
Okay, so do you guys want to have a brawl through the night, pretty much?
Fuck yeah.
So yes, you decide. Cannin and Avrun. You hear the sounds of rumbling, chairs breaking, bones being broken, specifically noses, throughout the night as there's just a constant battle.
Oh, goody. Guess we get to look forward to this all night.
Professor Jangles, go down there and tell him to shut up.
Allow us to sleep, please.
Commence the poop bombing run.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm a professor after all.
I have a PhD. You can't tell me when to poop.
Fine.
I'll go down there and punch one if you want.
You should totally go down there and punch one of them.
You should
Yes.
totally punch one of them.
Which one do you want him to punch?
Punch that smug rogue son of a bitch in the nuts.
That is rude. I never messed
Okay.
with you.
Do you want to roll for Professor Jangles?
Yes, I will roll for Professor Jangle. Get him, Professor. Oh,
Ew.
I want to punch the monkey back. Lethal.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
he didn't even hit you. You probably don't even notice
He
he's
doesn't.
there.
He also is going back to your demi plane once he pops, asshole.
Roll.
Yeah, but then I gotta summon him
Your
again. That's
attack
money.
Whose fault is that, smart guy?
Roll your melee. Oh God,
Yours.
that's gonna hit.
That hits.
Yeah, but here's
Yeah.
the funny thing. He only does 1 damage. That's not enough to kill him.
I slapped the monkey. They only have like they don't have a lot of HP, dude.
Yeah, but he's leaving after that. So.
They have anywhere between like 1 and 4.
Yeah, but he has
3.
more than 1.
They have 3, yeah. I throw a chair at it.
So I'm trying to kill my monkey.
Stop having it get in the
Roll.
way of my fun.
You're trying to leave now. You're actively engaging a fleeing target.
All right, well, I hit the wall. I didn't spank it. I slapped it. I did Night at the Museum where we get into a little slap fight.
So,
And still
Yeah,
lost that slap fight.
Oh wait, hey,
Lose
hold
that.
on. I should get sneak attack because my sister's fighting next to me.
That is
No.
so not how that works.
Oh, absolutely is.
She was not engaged with the monkey.
She didn't have to
God.
be. She just needs to be in combat. We're in a
I'm pretty sure
brawl.
it says it has to be engaged, but I'm not even going to do it.
It's not what it says, but all right.
Oh, stop taking it so seriously.
You're the one sending dick punch monkeys.
Dick punch monkeys.
As Professor Jangles flies up the stairs, he flips you off.
In his head, he still won that fight. He's like, yeah, I flipped him off. That was
I
I'm
won.
the
It's
winner
fine.
here."
Got punched and flipped someone off. You sure showed me.
He feels that he did.
As,
So this goes on through the night, unless you guys wanted to do anything.
No, I
Well-
think that's it.
yeah, after an hour or so, I'll stop and I'll just kind of trance out, and then at some point, just with bruises all over, I guess.
Tick is carrying her back, not leaving her out there.
Yeah, probably a
once-
good idea.
Once everything settles down, though, and the bar kind of goes quiet, I'm gonna kind of sneak out to the alleyways and see if I can get information on that first request.
Okay.
So
I will
suspicious.
send that. I will send you a message,
Okay.
and I think that's where we'll end the session because we have gone 10 minutes over 11.
Excellent.
Yes, well, that was a lot of
Sounds good.
fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Woo.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. Gonna end the stream. All right. All right, so I hope everybody enjoyed tonight's session. It was a lot of fun being able to kind of bring you guys this this first session of our campaign, which was not a true real session. Like, it was just fun. It was laid back and enjoyable for us. Let's drop over, go say hi to B. Terry. Havoc is over there DMing them on Curse of Strahd, so go over, say hi. Thank you for being here. Don't forget, we are back tomorrow with Tyranny of Dragons. So I'll see you then. Have a good night, guys.